Good morning. I'm Danny de Hek, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. I'm trying out some new software today. I have moved over to Ecamm Live. So far, so good. A little bit more complicated to set up in some aspects, but it will give me more flexibility. Why did I move from StreamYard? Well, StreamYard charged $44 a month, apparently. And this month, they decided to charge $88 a month. And I went, what the heck? And I said, you've got no reason to do that. And they said, we've just reshuffled all our plans. So I'm broadcasting normally on 8 different platforms. And they said if I want to carry on at the same pricing structure, I'd only be able to broadcast on 3 different platforms. So that's like YouTube, Twitch, Rumble, X. Am I broadcasting on X this morning? Don't know. Bit tired anyway, must say. Did have a bit of a sleep in today. Rumble's not working. And I forgot to press X. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually play around and see whether I can actually edit this in real time, because that would be quite cool, wouldn't it? But there is a few extra features and a few things I'm going to miss out on. But overall, I can see that Susie has already found her way onto the chat room, and I can bring up your messages like this. Look, I think that works. It's all over my face, is it? Hey, isn't that cool? So then I can actually shuffle this around or resize the messages, and I can run it like that. So I'm going to put Susie over here. The other real cool thing I can do is I can put a clock on. So if I change scenes, I can use a key, and now I've got Ponzi. See, and I've even got a clock on the top. Isn't that exciting? So now I'm going to add that comment of Susie. Good morning, Admiral. And it's pretty cool. I haven't figured out how to get people on stage yet, but we'll just stop while we're ahead. And what I'm going to do is just figure out how to move these over. There it goes. So there we go. We can have little wee chat sessions up there. Transparent. Looking pretty good so far. Right, now something else. Because this program runs independently I can open up my browser tabs and not have all the crackle and all that sort of stuff. So I'm just going to go live. I'm just going live. I'm having a little issue here with my microphone, which is okay. I'm going to figure out how to work my sound in a second or two. So we've got mic, Danny de Hek's mic, mute microphone, overlays, camera blank, video file, scenes. I was just trying to bring up the wee box that allows me to see what my microphone's doing, because I assume I'm coming through okay. Camera switcher. So I can do this thing like I can change scenes. I think I can come up here, and no, I can't. Anyway, let's not get bogged down with clever stuff just yet. But I'm pretty sure I can change camera scenes somehow. Oh, what do we got? Somebody just flushed the toilet. What the hell does that mean to me? I don't know. Sometimes my Avengers are a little bit unusual. Just saying. Somebody just flushed the toilet. That must be an English saying. It's definitely not a Kiwi saying. All right, let's have a look. What was the fancy coffee machine? Oh, can you hear it in the background? That's Helen making me a cup of coffee, honey. She might make me a cup of coffee. I did tell her how beautiful she looked this morning as I hopped out of bed, so that could have given me some brownie points, you know what I'm saying? All right, so let's try some cool stuff. So I just go Command 4, and theoretically you'll be able to see my screen in a second, and it didn't work. So I have to click on the page first, then I go Command 4, and we should see nothing. That's great, isn't it? Why doesn't Command 4 work then, Danny? That's something we'll have to work out. Command 4, and it says video. It seems to have lost the connection to the Zoom, to whatever it is. So let's see if we can figure that out. Scenes and destinations. Oh, I can hear noises coming in. This is quite cool. I won't that round, GG. And I can click a button and theoretically get that on stage. Isn't that quite cool? All right, so let's see if we can find some Zoom meetings and see if this thing can do what it's meant to do, eh? First of all, I'm going to move a few things around on the screen that you can't see. We're going to put the browser on the window there, and it's just double-clicked Oh my goodness, now I've got full screen and I can't get out of it. How do things do that? Alright. Oh, did it again. So all of a sudden got this new feature where you tap on it and it goes full screen on the web browser. I don't want to do that. Exit small screen. Escape. Pixels is barking outside. Another day in paradise for us. Let's see if I can resize this window and keep it away from going large on me. Oh, I see. It wants to do that. Alrighty. So what have we got? Bob around. Whatever that means. Now, I haven't even checked in with the Avengers, to be honest. Miracle Cash. Oh, Miracle Cash are boring at the moment, aren't they? Because they just have... So somehow I've got to figure out how to get a screen share. Or maybe I'm doing the wrong one. Maybe if I go to number 3. Is it going to come up with a browser? It didn't, did it? Oh, well, did it? I think it might have. Oh, so now look at me. Oh, look at that. Eh? What do you think about those apples? All right, so now I'm going to have to resize this window. I'll get there eventually, guys. Notice I've even got my own website on the top here. Isn't that pretty funky? So let's see what we can do here. We'll move that over there. Oh, did it again. It's gone big. Oh, they must have updated something to make my life hell, where every time you touch the web browser, it goes full screen. Isn't that just hopeless? And then you've got to hit escape and to resize it, and it doesn't work. Bear not scared. Okay, right, let's go. Let's see if we can get this thing out of full screen mode. Okay, right, let's go back. I'm still not where it should be, though, should I? It hasn't actually done the browser, has it? It's just... anyway, so one thing you will be happy about. See, it's done the whole screen. I want it to share. All right, so now I need to figure out what to share, you see. Okay, Chrome. Oh, you can just do pages. Oh, so now I'm going to share Chrome. And we should have the whole browser on the window. Is that going to work? Come on, you got this. And also I can turn off de Hek's web browser. So that should have actually brought up the whole kit and caboodle. So look, if I go like that. Oh, look at that. That's great. Now I can just move that out of the way so I can see what I'm doing. Oh, it's just gone big screen again. Oh my goodness, it's not... got to disable that, Max. It's like the whole screen has become alive with touch it once and everything gets big. Oh, that doesn't sound right, does it? All right, let's go. Oh, it's done it again. I think it's trying to help me. When I understand how to use this, it means I can basically... Right, so now what I want to do... Now watch this, kids. This is where I'm hoping is going to work. Is I'm in the web browser now. And now what I do is I go to my Zoom links, which you guys can see. Oh, you can't see them. Oh, that's great. But if I go to my bookmarks, you'll see those. And we're going to go to Ponzi Control. So we're going to go in there, open 29 browsers tabs. Plus, we're going to go in and... Hey, what's my sound like? Am I too loud? Or not bad? Get the messages. Well, have you got... All right, so now I'm literally opening 29 browsers in the background. And I'm going to see if I can blow this up. I'm going to go to the Zoom. And we're going to go open all 36 browsers. So that's 29, 26. That's 60 browser tabs open at the same time. And I'm still here. You can still hear me. And I can't hear any crackle, snackle, pop. So that's pretty friggin' amazing, isn't it? So now I'm going to get rid of that screen there. We've got a few people in Instagram. I would like to know how to add another thingy-majig into another stream, because I wouldn't mind going on to let's see if we can go scenes, source, profile, edit, URL. Wonder if you can recording broadcast. I would like to go output, options, high quality mode, picture in picture. Yeah, I'd like to add recording. There must be a way of adding another bookmarks. So yesterday what I did, kids, is I made it that you can go to dehek.com with a bit of luck. So we're still going to have the bandwidth problem where it's tricky to open up all those tabs, because we are actually doing a big request. But if we are doing things right, now if you are watching this on Instagram and you're wondering why we're all stretched out of proportion, I don't know, because I'm just starting to use a thing called eCam to do my broadcast on, and it does have an option there to do things. That's so much better, Admiral. I can even hear Helen in the background. Oh my God, Helen. Now I'm just going to try turning my sound down so I don't have the resound, and I'm also going to try a couple of other things. I think I'm doing all right. I'll just leave it as it is today. But on my website, I can't actually hear myself. I think I have to turn myself up a little bit. Just have to turn myself up a touch. It keeps going in and out. There we go. I'm just have a look at this surround sound thing up here. eCam, standard, capturing your screen, standard voice oscillation. See if that's better, and then I'll see if I can. Having trouble hearing myself in my ears, and I like the sound of my own voice. Anyway, so you come to contact us, hold your mouse over contact us, and you'll see, with a bit of luck, a box. I've got so many things going on in the background of my browser. That is the problem. You'll see we now have bookmarks, and in the bookmark area you can submit us URLs or links to oh, thank you, honey. They could hear you making me coffee. It looks like a doggy.
Oh, I thought they could hear me shouting at him because he was barking too much.
You barking your head off, Pixel. Goodness me. But I can see a wee pattern. But now what you can do is you can submit Zoom links to me. So you come along, you find a Zoom link, your favourite Zoom link, copy it, and you go to my website, which is here, and you basically paste in the Zoom, and if you have the ID, you can give it to us, but if you don't, it doesn't really matter because I'll get it from the link, and you go submit. And that means that you can now submit. Oh, no, you do have to have the number. So grab the number, put it in there, and I'll make that so you don't have to do that. There was an error trying to send you a message, try again later. Let's just try that now. There you go. So yeah, the URL and ID number have to have, you fill out a few bits and pieces, otherwise I'll get spammed. But now I would have got an email with the link. I don't need to know the name or anything. I'll figure it all out. But that's just so people can submit our stuff. Isn't that pretty cool? Now what have we got going on here in the chat room? We've got Helen. Hi, Helen. Hi, she said hi back. Are you yelling out really loud?
Hello.
That's not hi, that's hello.
Hi.
Hi. She said hi. Oh, you sound a bit like an alien right now. Is that good? She said I sound like an alien. I don't know why I'd sound like an alien for, but I don't know if that's good or bad, but that's no good. The what? The anal probe I have last night? What are you talking about? Is that what you just said? That's not like you. Can hear Apple fan buzz. Wait, I wonder if it's actually going through the right sound. I might just have to have a look at sound. A mic.
Have you not heard that?
Well, you have now, and everyone else has too.
No, aliens come and take you at night and shove anal probes up you.
Oh, right.
I thought you would have known that.
Well, I do, but I'm a special breed of YouTuber
Just
here.
saying, you know.
Yeah, thanks,
that could
honey.
happen.
Go back to the lounge now. Oh, yeah, somebody's laughing at you. Oh, the little red face. Ha ha ha. Anyway, this is working quite well. Not too bad, is it? All right, so let's have a look and see what we can get. So now, technically speaking, now the only problem is I can't have you guys on stage without it actually costing me. I get 20 hours worth of guest interviews a month, and then after that I have to start spending serious money. Well, not serious money, but I can buy 100 hours worth of interview time for $50 US, which might not sound like a lot, but the other program I was using, StreamYard, oh my God, crackling up over here. You can hear Helen very clearly, even far away. Something's not set up right with my mic. I think it might be, if I turn that off, what's that like? Is that better or worse? V close and could explore. Is that another Ponzi scheme or something? I don't know. Anyway, suppose if I speak here, I don't have to hear myself really loud. V close and could explore. You need to use your words a little bit more, my friend. Probably doesn't mean too much to all of us. Have you got a website address? Have you got Zoom links? All that sort of stuff would be really, really cool. We're just going to go in there now and have a wee look around. We'll see if Jan Gregory's hot. I've got a name here. What have we got? I'm actually wondering if I can actually share a Pacific tab only. Zoom, page not found. No, it doesn't seem like you can, but it does group them. Overlays. Yeah, it's a bit tricky. I can play videos, which is quite cool. So watch this. I go Command 4. So I can play a video. And then that.
Hello, I'm Danny de Hek,
Hey, I'm
aka
Danny.
the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. Here to name and shame anyone running or promoting a Ponzi scheme or a scam. Today we're going to have a look at a very interesting topic.
Bad, eh?
You may have.
Yeah, so now I'll go back to F3 and we should be back here, but now it's lost that connection, so that's a wee bit of a bad one. But let's go here and we'll go back to Zooms. Yeah, so I've got lots of functionality. So I don't know what I'm sounding like, but I'll probably learn a little bit more. What do you got here? We've got 3 miles. Can be, what does it say? Within 3 miles, I can be into council Zoom. Ooh, does that make sense to anyone else? And raise the local... what have we got? Here's a bit more information about it. Let's try that. What's that saying? I'll just make that a bit bigger on the screen so we can all read it. Town council have a... Can I actually... wonder if I can actually read that now. That would be quite neat, wouldn't it? That width box, text, background colour. I can do all sorts of things with this. Text margin. Oh, look at that. Right up there. Where we got? Text margin. Text margin 0. Border width. Oh, we can make this all cool. Corner. I like it like that. Cut out text. What's that do? Oh, yeah. Opacity. Ooh, look at that. It's pretty cool. I can do lots here. I'm getting carried away and not staying focused on the job. So what are we looking at here? When do we know someone scheming in the Philippines? I don't know. Town council have a community policing forum. So we welcome any evidence and fingers crossed. All right, that sounds like us. We'd love to help if you've got something you want us to bust. We'll just go in there and lightly own the place. We'll send Bob in. He's really good. Test. I should give you a link to see if we can get in here, Bob, and see if this works. Does anyone want to have a go at doing that? I don't even know how to do that. I presume we've got guest mode. Interview only. Copy the link. And we're gonna... So if I copy the link, if anyone wants to try it, that's the guest load to come on the meeting. You might want to give it a go, Bob, and I'll see if I can get you on stage while we're going real-time busting. What's that one doing? That's not doing anything. I'll make sure we've got Jan Gregory loaded up, because we know he's a lot of fun. Jan Gregory, and I hope to find a bunch of usernames and passwords for him. Let's see. I'm dying to see if the sound works, actually. That will be exciting. Well, it'll be very sad if it doesn't work. But remember, I had problems flipping between screens, which is really painful. Right, so now we've got Jan Gregory. We're going to go for Clayton Overage. So technically speaking, if you went to that link, anyone, over cleaning up crypto scams on radar, as please do sweet fuck all. Really? I have 2 other scammers on my radar here. Oh mate, you can be an Avenger. You can be a Filipino correspondent. That would be really cool. Now what we'll do is we'll give you... Oh, look at this. Hypertech. We have a correspondence. Guest in the waiting room. Now how do I get you out of the waiting room? Sold. Sort right. Assist. Crypto Tech. So guest in waiting room. Okay, how do I get you out of the waiting room? Solo.
Dick.
Oh,
My name is
works.
Andrew, Crypto Tech.
Oh, hello, Mr. Crypto Tech. I don't know if it's doing what I really wanted to do right now, but
Yeah,
we've got.
I help run the Boomerang support room.
You are in the Boomerang support room, actually. Would you believe that? That's such a hard case thing. I can't get you on sharing screen mode, and so I'm just going to try something tricky here at the moment. Let's go for 3. Still there?
Yeah, this is still Crypto Tech.
Do you know Carl Miller by any chance?
Yeah, that guy's a poser.
Is he? No way. Wonder if I drag you up here? Oh, look at that! So I can just drag you into the screen. If you had a camera on, we would be able to see you. You going to put your camera on for us, Bob? And I'll put you down here.
No, this is Crypto Tech. Crypto Tech.
Oh, in that
Sean's
case,
my son.
you never put your camera on, do you? But look at that. That's not so
I
bad.
only got.
Now, what can we do? We can put
I
your
know,
guest. Oh, we can assign guest. We can be guest number 1. Now, can anyone hear him? Double click to pick up the camera source. Is that right?
You can
Oh, I
switch.
see. Then I have to go through the
screen
camera
too.
source. I see. Oh, that's me
here's the
now.
chat.
Camera B. That's me again. Guest. Oh, I think I've stuffed that up quite nicely. It didn't take long, did I? Let's go and shove you up there. So I just shove you up there. Oh, that's really cool.
Oh,
So if anyone else wants to jump on stage with a with something, there's the opportunity. So yeah, I get 20 hours worth of this juicy stuff, and now you can sit here on stage in my web browser. It's
side
just,
chat this to that stealthy lady.
yeah, what's that stealthy lady's a bit weird, eh? What have we got? Steve Thomas.
I'll show it on screen. Just side chat to a stealthy lady.
You're talking funny, it's Crypto Tech. You've obviously been eating too much juju juice. Do you know what juju juice does to your brain cells, mate? You know?
He gives me all the room.
It's like
he gives me all
vaping.
the island room. He gives me all the island room.
Oh, you want to go the island route?
Woo.
Hey, I hear that you're dating
St.
Nandi.
Martin's. In St. Martin's. Woo.
St. Martin's. I can't wait to see what I sound like, actually. If I sound like I'm a bit like a tunnel, that's a bit of a worry. Jesus, what was that
No,
noise?
it's pretty clear. I hear every pin drop over there.
Oh, look, there's another person. Humphrey is calling. Who's Humphrey? Here we go. This is where good we go bad. Let's have a look. Humphrey, put you there on top of that. All right, Humphrey, hopefully...
Hi. Yeah, it's Humphrey here.
I don't even know who Humphrey is, but new voice. How you going, Humphrey?
Hiya.
Yeah, hi. How you going? Welcome on stage. We haven't. We're just trying out some new software at the moment, so you're more than welcome.
Okay. Unfortunately, I've literally just joined into your thing. I'm on a laptop that the screen doesn't work, so I've got to have the screen down.
Look, we're used to people like you, mate. If you were in We Are All Satoshi, we'd be telling you to turn your camera on, or you get kicked out. I don't know if you've been following that, but you're welcome. Don't have to have your camera on here. Most of the people that frequent here hide behind cameras because we don't want to tell people who my adventures. Oh my goodness, there's another person. It's all happening today, mate. We've got Susie. She's like in charge of us. All cameras on there, Susie.
Can you see me?
I can see your ceiling. You're getting a bit like Bob. Hey, Bob, turn your ceiling on. Yeah. Oh, well, nice to have you here, Humphrey.
No, I just wanted to see if the camera worked. So
Yeah, no, it works. I don't quite know. I'd have to figure out how to do layouts and all that sort of stuff. But this is actually a lot more affordable. It's $40 a month for a plan where I can stream to 8 different places, and also I'm
going to log off and I'll log on my laptop. So there's got a camera on there. So.
Oh, good on you, mate. And where are you from, Humphrey?
I'm actually from Stapleford.
Stapleford?
You listed some scammer, which I was watching it, and I was very interested because I live in Stapleford.
Oh, right.
But the local scammers think I live in the next city across, which is Derby. So I'm keeping that persona. So if you look on me online, I'm in the
Yep.
next city
But
over.
don't tell everyone your secret identity. Oh, you're more than welcome, mate. This is great. Yeah, I haven't. I have actually seen Susie now.
I'm clued up on this stuff.
Oh, good. All right, welcome aboard. That's what we want. We're expanding already with the new software.
All right. I'll be back, Admiral.
I'm sure you will. If you don't come back, we'll find you.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, that's real cool. So that's quite neat. So now we know how that works. I'll just have to tidy up some of the clever stuff. But overall,
Yep.
that's going to be
Just
pretty
hang up
cool.
now. Hang on, I'll see you in a minute.
That's all right. We'll find you too. You don't come back. We know where you live. Bob. Oh, sorry. Crypto Tech. So now I need to figure out how to sort of reposition everybody. I can't. Funny this because I can't figure out how come I'm over top of. Oh, I see what I've done. See, Ponzi Patrol banner. I can actually make myself. I can move myself around as well. I'll put myself down here if I want to, and then I can like somehow make myself larger. Look at that. I can do what Rob does. He moves himself around. Right, Ponzi Pursuit in progress. We're looking for a live meeting. We're just logging into a few. I think we've actually made a pretty good advancement. I think this is going to give us more flexibility for doing what we do, especially the fact that I don't crack. I'd love to know what I'm sounding like, but that will improve in time. I've actually asked them if they wanted to sponsor us, and then I thought, ooh, I wonder if they want to sponsor somebody that goes into Zoom meetings calling everyone scammers. It'll be like Zoom providing. And then I thought, well, we'll ask them anyway. We'll see if they think they might be, the eCam people might be watching us now. Now, I haven't muted you accidentally, have I, Bob? You are actually quite happy there. Also, the chat room is really exciting because you can actually just click, and obviously the chats come up on the screen without it causing too much distraction. Bob, tell us, hey, we might have a new Avenger, Humphrey. Humphrey actually sounds really cool. It reminds me of, I don't know, those movies that you watch. What do they call those? What's that program? It's a movie. They're called The Gentleman. Have anyone seen that program? It was really cool. For some reason, Humphrey's name reminds me of that movie, The Gentleman. Not Mission Impossible, but there's another. Oh, is it no, it's not the Avengers, but there's another TV program that always reminds me like a detective program, and they're invincible sort of businessmen, and they work out of like a shoe shop or something like that. What's that program called? Anyone want to give that a go in the chat room? What am I trying to think of? Because I've always liked the model, and I thought we could mimic them. Also, Crypto G, we have officially, how much money do I need to pay you to set me up on a meme coin where people can actually purchase the DDH token and also use MetaMask to fund it. I know that's a big ask, and perhaps I don't understand how it all works, but that's what, after seeing that meme coin video the other day, I think it's a good time for us to set up our own token, and people can invest in us. Now, if you don't know this, hopefully in a wee while we're going to be featured on a big news article to do with some people who are involved in a $1.9 billion scam. And we're getting one of the major news articles who are sending a film crew around. I'm not going to tell you too much about it, to film me next month. And they reckon their videos get 1 million views. So it could launch us. So what we're thinking of doing, Zoom link. There is no Zoom links, Adam. Adam, the only thing you're allowed to do now is go into Zoom meetings that aren't us. But, oh, here we go. There he is. Oh, right. Now here's a test. Let me see if the audio comes through. Adam, you're not joining. You're banned. Sorry, mate. Look at this. Oh, no. That's not what I wanted. How do we do that? View. Oh, my goodness. We can actually request. Adam, you're not coming on stage here. But if we go mute computer, we can request remote control of his computer. So that's really cool. So we're just going to put the audio back on. Right. Okay, so we've turned his audio off, but we can actually cause a lot of havoc here. This is actually quite exciting. So if I move myself out of the way here and put a little Danny down here, then I'll hide myself on top of Ponzi Patrol, which is me. put me there. Look at that, isn't that great? Now we need to storm this room. So we need to, yeah. It's not that we don't love you, Adam, but you can't do what you did on camera. You know, it's not really going to be a good thing to do. So if anyone else wants to join this room, I will find the link and we will find it. I'm just trying to, what I'm trying to do is I'm going to get that number there. Now you can just about see what I'm doing here, can't you? Well, you can. So that's the code, edit. So first things first is the password is PW stands for password. And then we've got the ID number. Oops, we just stuffed up there. ID. So if you want to go into his room, this is the password. And we're going to go back to that room there. And we're going to try and see if we can cause some havoc. So now I'm going to try something clever here. I'm going to open up a web browser that you guys can't see. Well, I don't think you can see it. And we're going to go in here. And because you can go view options, you can ask to request remote control of his computer. And that makes a box pop up on his screen that only he can see. So by doing that, it's going to cause a bit of havoc. So let's see if we can do that. And I've assumed that I'm going not too bad at the moment. Allow. I'm just asking. Now this would be a bit of a test on the old computer. But let's see if we can. Now his name is, who is he? He is GetFit Mining. So if you need a username or two, we can give you a couple. Here it is, GetFit. I'm going to use Judith. So let's go here. And we're going to go, whoop, a few beach balls on my computer. Hopefully that's not coming through that. Oh, we got hip ups. Coffee going down the wrong way. Uh-oh, what have we got here? Uh-oh, he's coming back in. Right, I'm just going to see. MOVEQUEST. So are they launching today or something? Is that what they're doing? That would be funny. All right, let's get some other names. We're going to go to Jacqueline Briggs. I'm just having a wee look here at what I'm doing. It's quite tricky, but you'll probably figure out what I'm doing sooner or later. I can probably put that over there. Things are actually quite nice with this. I'm really impressed with the software. So what we've got is we are going to see how much havoc we can cause. I'm only going to do 2 web browsers, but we are going to see if we can cause a bit of havoc in this room. If you've, in the chat room, use the password in there, the ID and the password, and when you're in the room here, what you do is you go up to view options and request remote control and just keep doing it. Because that will allow you to make a box pop up on the screen, and he won't be able to get away from that box if you keep doing it to kick you out. But it is a bit of a battle. So I'm going to see how good I am at playing Mock-a-Mole, stop incoming video, and let's see what happens. We'll see. And I'm doing this now, so let's see if we can cause some disruption. I've turned the sound off on him because I don't, it's not important. But theoretically, you will see his mouse moving over the screen trying to stop the box. And because I'm repeatedly doing it, probably won't have a shit show in hell. But he's a bit faster on the mouse than me. And I think he should be clever enough now to use 2 devices to connect to his own Zoom connection. But let's see what happens. And I'll turn the music off on them. You'll see his mouse come up on the screen. There it goes. Now he's acknowledged that something's happening. And now he'll be frantically trying to kick me out of the room. And hopefully, with a bit of luck, and if we all did it at the same time, that would really confuse him. And we'll see if he's active. Because at the moment, he'll be thinking, I wish I turned that feature off. And the other thing we will do is we will leave him be for a bit. I'm going to spam his his chat room as much as I can. So I need to obviously get my link to my my own stream, which I haven't been prepared to do. And hopefully we'll get the link to my stream, which is here, and I'll get that number. We'll go back to this connection here. We will go to now what we're going to do, because I don't think he's at the computer. I think he's just left it playing, which is very silly to do that. All right, and now I'm going to go attention everybody, and we will go to here, and we'll see if the chat room is open. And we have 22 messages, and hopefully in a bit of a second, everyone, he's left the chat room wide open and away from the computer. This guy is just gold. So he's waiting for 150 people, and now we're going to spam the chat room as much as we can, and hopefully warn everybody. Oh my goodness, the chat room is wide open. Right, how many are we going to get away today? 1. So the chat room is going to be flooded with a message which I'll play. Chat disabled. So straight away he's disabled the chat room. And if you come here, you'll see these messages here. And this here reads, he'll be deleting those as soon as he can. And if you didn't hear what that one said, this is what it says. Hopefully that will work. Mute. Request remote control. Now there's no sound. Oh, I see what might be wrong. Is there any sound on that?
Attention everyone in the Zoom meeting.
Ooh,
This is a warning. You are currently participating in a fraudulent scheme. The organizers of this meeting have made numerous false promises and misleading claims. If you've invested money or time, please be aware that you are being scammed. You should know that this meeting is being monitored, and all participants, including their activities, are being reported to relevant authorities. Additionally, this session is being streamed live on YouTube https://u-tube.com livexk6sd8ffo80 awareness to expose this scam. We urge you to take immediate action, stop any further engagement or investment. Seek proper legal advice to recover any losses. Report this scam to your local authorities. Your safety and financial security are at risk. Please act wisely. GetFit Mining Review, task-based MLM crypto staking Ponzi https:// behind MLM.com MLM Reviews GetFit Mining Review task-based MLM crypto staking Ponzi.
Funny enough, he accidentally clicked the wrong button and I could have access to his computer. And then he kicked me out. So he gave me access to share his screen, and then he kicked me out. So that was funny. So he's obviously frantically been removed of that one as well. So yeah, so in that particular case there, we've managed to cause a bit disruption, and I don't know how jumpy that was, but that was a wee bit of a test. I don't know if I was smooth or not, but let's have a look. I'll see if I can get rid of some of the stuff that I've got on my screen. I've got a wee screen up here that gives me, no, I don't want that. I see, I can move that over there. I'm going to get my comment section over here. So, oh yeah, this is quite good. This is very good. So now I'm going to go down to here. Remove. So what have we got on the screen here? This needs to be easier read, doesn't it? So we need to make that a bit bigger perhaps. Maybe like that. And put that there. So sad, Adam, especially after learning what actually happened in... What happened? Did I miss something again? I'm no good at this stuff, am I? Yeah. So we'll put him up there. So that's MOVEQUEST. So we'll come back to that one. There's no sound because I've turned off the browser sound because I think they've just got music. So there must be unmute. Yeah, so they've just got silly music on that. So let's just flip through here while we're waiting for them to come back. This one here I've been removed. Whoop, there we go. Humphrey's back. Good on you, mate. Nice to see you here. Nice to see you nice. Oh, look at that. Woohoo!
I do exist for some reason.
Yeah.
I went on the train with my laptop. It's a Windows laptop. This is a Linux machine. I don't know if you know about Proton Mail, Proton VPN. Do use them.
Oh, yeah.
Linux, very, very difficult to hack. So this is the Linux machine. This works. The fucking Windows pile of crap does
Yes.
not work. And
Wow.
that was on a train yesterday.
Oh, what do you mean on a train?
I travelled into Birmingham yesterday, so
yeah.
I was on a train, and since then it's wanted to upgrade, it's wanted to do this and that, and a lot of different stuff. And it's like, it's only been a day. I was like literally there yesterday. He wants to update a whole load of stuff. So I don't like Windows.
Neither do I. But that's how it goes. Hey, I think we've got
conversations.
Is he coming back?
Yeah, man, great to be here. And
Oh, here we go. It's just gone live, this one.
Excited for day 2. Lynette's here, so yeah, let's.
Oh, Lynette's here today.
Right, I'm old school. I'm old school, so the camera is usually a piece of
How was
sellotape.
everybody today?
Yep. That's good, mate.
Great, doing great. Fantastic.
Very good.
Excited.
So today, everybody, what I wanted to go over was...
Now, I've got Lynette's phone number,
but
so I'm going to ring her.
Even more than that, we've got to go over security, and you guys have got to,
This meeting is being recorded.
So she's going to be talking about me, I
hang on a
think.
second.
Whoop.
Okay. Just because I don't know what it is that, the only thing I can say is that GetFit Mining is doing things that no other project has done, especially at the time. So, are looking at the liquidity pool and you see people selling, and you see the price going down.
Oh, no, we're a bit crackly because I'm just trying to get on another connection here.
You have to still admit project is doing, and even at the market value that token is at right now.
This meeting is being recorded.
There would
They removed me straight away.
experience different DDoS attacks and things like that.
DDoS attacks, my
We only
ass.
hold images on our servers. They can't get access to anything because everything changed. They're now targeting our community. And
If you ask
there's
anybody,
many people in the
she'll claim
community
that she's
who
not
have
the owner.
had, an amazing amount of MOVEQUEST stolen from them and then sold.
Oh, here we go. Exit
on
strategy.
the exchange. And so you guys have got to be careful when you will be completely, you won't even know it's happening. Okay. When it's happening to you.
Is your
And the
mic
part of it
off?
is you're actually allowing it by things that you're doing. So as an example, and I'm going to share my screen here real quick. Let me get to the website
Oh,
that
this
I'm
will be good.
looking for. And then I also want to make sure that I have a right. I want a scammer's contract to me so I can show you guys the difference here.
Uh-oh, sorry guys, I'm doing a few things in the background. Oh, Mason.
Here and share screen. Okay. A lot of people use Deck Screener, and I think it's, a lot of it's because I options and whatnot. When you come down here, none of this information is ours. Okay, we're still dealing with Deck Screener to get all of this off. So the first time the scammer or group of scammers, whoever they are,
I'm going to ring up
got a
Lynette
hold
now.
of this, it said Avalanche and
see if
Solana.
we
Okay,
can,
that finally was removed.
Lynette.
But now we got another
Lynette.
one that we're dealing with who has come in and somehow have been able to contact Deck Screener and switch our website. Okay, so it's not going to getfitmining.com. That is the only official website for
I'm telephoning her right
getfitmining.com.
now.
If you land on a different website, it's not ours. And if you connect your wallet
Come on, Lynette, answer your phone.
to it and you interact with what they're doing is creating a static page, one that basically it's like a
You going to answer
I
your
don't
phone,
know, a
Lynette?
glorified iframe. Okay, you can probably see the iframe surrounding it like you would in the old if you
She's not answering.
click on this website, you were
I
starting
know
to
it's
get
a bit
messages last
breaky.
night. Oh, is there another website? Do we have a new domain? No, we don't have a domain. This is it's a complete phishing website. And so when you would connect your wallet here,
Oh my God,
let me,
really?
I'm going to see if I can pause my
This
screen
meeting
just
is
for a
being
second.
recorded.
And I'm going to get you a screenshot of actually what it was doing last night.
So would you invest in a company that hasn't got their
Because
shit
they've
together?
now removed it. Okay, we've already,
here we go. Now
diligently
cause
working on
disruption
this
to
all
Lynn.
day long to get them taken down.
This is Humphrey. One of the things you need to look at is
Claude
companies whose
Wonderlich is
servers
requesting
are in
remote control of
Iceland,
my screen. So
but
Oh, yeah.
they're forwarded
Ken
to
or
Nigeria.
I would
I
suggest
tried
that you
reporting
remove
to the
him from the
FBI.
meeting
Because
because I
basically, it's an
declined
American
it
company that
twice
runs
now.
them in
Now 3
Nigeria
times.
and
Can
their
you
surrounding
boot from the
countries.
meeting?
Here we
So
go.
they could take
Most
them
likely
down,
it's that
but they
Dan de
won't
Hek.
because
Hey, Dan de Hek,
But
she knows
they
it's
don't want
me.
to
Get him out of
expose
here.
defense stuff.
Hold on, mate. We just got. She's trying to kick me out of this room because
I'm working on that K clause with the K.
Yeah, K clause with a K. One
She's
needs
trying
to
to-
be removed from the meeting.
I think it's already done. Okay, got it.
She's got it.
Cute. No, nope. I just went away.
Here we go.
Screenshot
So she
so I
just
can
kicked me
show
out of the
you
meeting, and straight away
what
I'm doing it
talking
again.
about. No, now it's Hans Worst. If you
You
can
can
get him out of here.
automating
Hold on, mate.
if you choose Linux, you can
Amazing,
automate
guys, how this
Proton
all happens, isn't
VPN.
it? Scammers.
What was that,
You
mate?
can
Humphrey?
have
tell
a
you when the
rolling.
next one
You can
pops
have a
up.
rolling IP connection.
Sorry, guys.
All right.
I gotta find this page. I want you to see
Yeah,
and I'm going through
you can have
my
a rolling IP connection.
through my
that
old
always
messages
changes
here,
constantly.
believe it or
You
not.
can't kick you
Not
out.
old, but older.
Oh, right. That would be pretty cool.
Goodness
Well,
gracious.
she's
I guess
she's
I won't mess with it.
It
But anyway,
only
basically
it
what
only
it was
works on
saying,
Linux.
when you
On
would
the free
connect your, let
version,
me
on
start
the free
sharing
version,
again.
on Linux, you get
Okay.
all the connections.
When you would connect your
On the
wallet
Windows
and you would
version, they
go
want
to
you
the
pay and
dashboard,
subscribe, but it's completely free.
on the
Set up a sandbox
getfitmining.com site.
You just
I'll
have
see if I can
multiple rolling
get them.
connections.
We can't hear you too well. There we. I'm just trying to see if I can.
You can also fake. You can also combine
And
it
you
with
connect
faking
your wallet,
video.
you would go
So if you
to
film
the
video of
dashboard,
different people,
okay?
it's not you.
And this is all you
Then
would
Yep.
see,
use
but then there
that
would be
to be
another
like a
tab down
live
here that
stream,
said
but it's not a
reward.
live stream.
And there would
Yep.
be on that page,
I'll just
it would
see if we can get this
have you
Lynn thing
approve
organised.
something down here, and then would have you claim
And I'm going to turn her
here.
down.
But when you connected your
System
wallet
audio.
and you approved, you gave them permission to take all your MoveQuest when you claimed them.
Oh my God!
Any
So
MoveQuest
she's
that you were
actually
gonna get
claiming
from
that people are
commissions,
stealing.
you were going to lose them. They
Um,
took it. Now,
so she's got
luckily,
hackers.
We happened to catch this scammer on time, and so there was
This is
no
ridiculous.
malicious. Nobody had any tokens stolen from them. But this is the
It's a
this
double
is the
bluff.
level and the length that these people are going
Uh-huh.
to hack and steal.
So
our
what are you going to do
community's
about it
MoveQuest
then?
from
So
them.
you
Okay,
everyone's
first it
losing all
was
their
fake MoveQuest.
their tokens that are worth
The
nothing
phishing site,
by a hacker who's stealing them
GetFitMining.io,
because he thinks they're worth
they
something. Are you
minted
shitting
what's
me?
called
Right.
SMQT.
This is
Let
this
me
is what
see
I
if
was
I can
this is
find them
what I
here.
reported to the
This
FBI.
is
I
their
came
contract.
via
You
this
see
via
here
a
how it's
work
not
scam.
verified?
Yep.
If you were to go to
My
any of
ex
our
signed up to
contracts,
a
they're
work
verified.
scam,
So they're hiding their
and
malicious
and
code.
basically
And all of the scare that
We
servers
can't
are the
hear
same
you
servers.
and
is
her
what's
at
going
the
to
same
steal
time,
all of your
unfortunately. So just
MoveQuest tokens.
I'm trying
Now,
to.
if you come over
Have a
here,
chat
you can
later.
see
Yeah. No.
that
Well,
4 days and
it
16
sounds really
hours
good,
ago
mate.
is when they
You might be my new best
minted
friend.
It's a lot of
their
stuff. It's a lot of
SMQT.
interesting stuff because
Okay,
I
we don't have
reported
any
it to the FBI and they
SMQT.
did nothing.
We don't give out rewards.
FBI, America
So you've got to
FBI.
make sure
Yep,
that you're
I
going
deal with them too.
only to our website. If you
I
come
might be able to share
to
some stories.
our
Oops.
page, you're going to see here, phishing website alert. The only official website is getfitmining.com. Okay, the getfitmining.io,
this is so
that's a
poor
phishing site.
that
And
she's claiming
that's what
that
they're
this
trying
is,
to do. They're trying to
um,
steal your tokens. So
This is a problem that is
be
your problem, not
sure
hers.
every time you click something that's got something to do with this project, make sure when you connect your wallet that it's legitimate, because it's all on the community. If you lose your tokens, there is nothing that we can do. We've renounced the MoveQuest token contract, so we can't
Excuse
go
me.
and take the MoveQuest back from a wallet that's stolen
Right,
from
we're going to
you.
go
We
in
have
there
no
and
access
see
to
if
it
we can
anymore. We no longer
get a couple of
own that
connections and cause
contract.
her a bit
We
of
can't
grief.
MoveQuest. We can't do anything with that MoveQuest
Smoke and mirrors.
contract. And so if you lose
Yeah.
it, they are gone forever. Now, give a look.
But it's going to be a bit crackly for a wee
Yesterday,
bit,
we
guys,
saw
as
a
I
lot
open
of
up
selling.
three different
I
browsers.
probably had 8 or 9 people contacted
Let's
me
go
and
into
said
it.
they're stolen.
Right, what have we got here?
They're
8 or
gone.
9 people have lost everything. That's great.
A lot of crazy selling from people having tokens.
Okay,
But
sorry about the
they're
crackling.
clicking
It's just what we're going to put up with for a second. I just want to go back into this meeting and
that are allowing other
cause her a little bit of grief, if you don't mind.
Mazes, we are majorly right now. Okay. And so
Major League my ass. Everyone's promoting it though.
About validity. But I really want you guys to think about talking about.
So now she's got an
your
excuse for when you lose all your tokens.
Those of you who paid attention to me, I'm going to show you this.
Yeah.
It's again.
It's just criminals, aren't they, at work?
If you lose
and
your
she's
tokens,
got a checkered history as long as your
there's not
arm.
a thing I can do about it. People
when it comes to
yeah,
promote these.
I'm from automation, so I basically work all over the world, and I have friends in Dubai, I have friends in India, which is why I want to make the connection.
This one,
right? Yeah, no, mate. I know a couple of guys in Australia that's big up in this crime, up on this.
This here is the liquidity pool.
This crime-fighting
and
stuff.
This here is the airdrop for the daily distribution.
So we can.
Walls that are holding.
She's locked the meeting. Well, that's going to save a lot of grief.
I'm telling you right now, the biggest.
So we managed to get them to lock the meeting, so that's pretty cool.
Because
victory won.
If you get yourself mixed up,
do you want those addresses, Crypto G?
You can't back out of, and you inadvertently, not realizing that you somehow gave approval for somebody to access
so all the onus comes back on yourself now.
Your wallet, meaning you, just because Deck Screener is widely used doesn't mean that it isn't full of nothing but scams. Okay, these scammers are very. They know what they're doing when it comes to.
Everyone's trying to attack her
taking
because
advantage of
she's an innocent victim.
People. Okay, so when you connect to that wallet, it looks just like our website. Their website, all it is basically a snapshot. It's a static website.
Let's give her a ring,
What they've done, they've added their contract to it to take your tokens. It's very easily done.
I want to hear the phone rings.
Anybody can do it. They do it all the time. You've got this amount of tokens sitting in your wallet. There's no getting them back.
So there's 290 people in here at the moment.
On a responsibility level to the rest of the community who's also here working and mining and, looking for this to be a long-term, project.
Scam?
Who see the vision in this project, who are holding these tokens. If your tokens get stolen and they get sold on the exchange, you basically just screwed the whole community.
Oh.
Okay, because
your scammers are on the real phone.
They don't care about holding on to them until the project is stable and has sufficient liquidity. It doesn't have sufficient liquidity right now to handle somebody selling this amount of tokens without it really selling this amount of tokens without it really dipping in price. Unless we just had massive
we're going to use FaceTime. So if she's using a computer,
tokens,
this will knock her
hundreds
offline.
of people a day coming in to mint miners who are getting involved in the project. And so when you're holding a token in your wallet, it is very, hold on here a second, I gotta get rid of this.
That's me. I'm ringing her.
You're doing a disservice to the rest of the community, not to mention what you're going to lose in the long run.
Ringing again, Lynette.
If you take these amount of
I'm interrupting her.
Danny de Hek. If you take this amount of tokens and we were to go, hold on here, I gotta block this guy.
So now we know she uses iMessage on her computer.
Give me a name so I could get him out.
No, he's ringing.
No, he's calling my phone right now.
Am I?
Wow. Lowest of the low, man.
Oh yeah, trying to stop everybody. I'm a dream stealer. G'day, Lynette.
Listen, you creepy little.
Look, you're a scammer. Look at you. You're telling everyone that they've lost their money because of you've got a security problem. What type of person are you, Lynette? You're just lying to people. This is an excuse so that you can take people's money. Ha 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 ha.
Makes me sick. Now I gotta try the blocking. Sorry, guys. Creepy little dude.
That's how I roll.
How does he get my number? Okay, let me just turn this off. He's lucky I don't live in his country because I would be hunting him
Well,
down.
come on over and see us, Lynette.
Anyway, so you guys, please, you've got to break these tokens down into different wallets so that if you lose one wallet to a hacker, you're not losing all your holdings. Let's take this wallet, for example. It's got 47.55. If they were to go and sell those right now, let's reverse this.
Dream stealers.
47.55. You just lost $187,000
app.
worth of tokens. I mean, do you really want to hold them in one wallet? And
Right,
take
now I'm
that
going to
risk?
ring her on a landline so her phone will ring.
You really don't.
Here we
So
go.
you've got to break these down, you guys. Create multiple wallets so that you do
You
not
hear her phone
have
ringing?
to take that risk with your tokens.
Her phone's
It's
ringing.
not what you want to do.
You're just
All
scamming
right.
people,
All
Lynette.
right, so there we got that handled.
989-285.
Next, what I want to do is talk about the liquidity pool itself. And I'm going to bring up this right here. Because
Liquidity
what I
pool.
want to do is I want to show you. Let me go get.
Had to get my number. I know.
Tokens are in here. Let me come back over to the pool.
I'll do a recording now.
There we go. Let me refresh this. And I'm going to update our numbers real quick. Okay, so we have the proper pricing in here.
The net. We're going to do FaceTime,
2, 3, 10,
messages,
and then we're going to go.
camera.
How many MOVEQUEST are in there? 23,445.
Do people actually really believe you,
All right.
Lynn?
Market value.
Leopard can't change their spots. Now you're making excuses for when people lose their money on your own platform, trying to blame scammers for
47.
your
Okay.
behavior.
So what we're going to look at here is the MOVEQUEST that's actually in circulation right now. In the vault. I'm
In
gonna
the
go
vault.
see what's in the vault.
Now,
real
what's the
quick.
value of these tokens? Crypto, do you know how much this is?
Oh, that would be the
these
same.
tokens
Okay.
are worth at the
In the
moment?
vault,
And is
there's
there any bridge to get the money out?
20,682,000
problem,
of the
isn't
MOVEQUEST tokens. Okay, those are in the vault. They're not going to be sold. They're basically in that smart contract.
Where are we?
The total circulating supply
Quick
is
query.
317,000
These tokens, do
MOVEQUEST
they actually
tokens.
appear on
Okay,
any?
now,
um,
48.
I don't think they do.
market
These
cap or
are
any
held
spec?
in.
I think that's my
different
point,
So
really.
that's what you need.
This
That's what
is
you need to. That's what you
something.
need to
This
flag
amount
to
of
people.
MOVEQUEST
So when
somebody
you
just
interrupt
sent
these
to
meetings, say what's the price
the
on
MOVEQUEST
coin market
contract. So those are
irrefutable.
irretrievable. You can't get them.
People don't care,
Then
mate.
this is the
I've
amount
been
that's in
saying
the
that for
liquidity
ages. They just
pool.
don't. People don't
I
even
know there's
seem
some in the
to
mining
take that
doc,
into
but it's not
consideration.
important right now.
And you say that,
but
and they
they're
go,
on
oh,
plan.
but they're
That's how
going to
many
do. They're going to
MOVEQUEST
make it
are still on
available.
plan.
And you go,
The
but they
Evolution wallet
won't.
actually is
And
holding.
they, oh, but they're
about
going to, and you go, no, they
300
don't, and they
of
aren't. They're
those.
worth nothing.
There. Okay,
You know?
and then the
Concentrate on the
airdrop, however many are
servers.
in
The
there. So
servers are
basically what this
usually
is saying is
isolated
that
in
the
Iceland.
community itself.
This is what I was telling the FBI. So it was a new scam,
266,578
and my
MOVEQUEST
ex-wife
tokens.
basically
Now,
was
if you
doing
want
one
to
of
know
these
what
work
the
scams,
liquidity
which is a
pool,
new thing. It's a new thing.
market,
And basically, the
FTV
servers that
and the
she
market
was
cap
identified
is,
with
you would want to
were
take
based
this
in
amount,
Ireland,
and we're going to
Iceland, pointed to Nigeria, but it
Okay, so
wasn't a
right-
Nigerian scam.
in order for this
Because
pool
the
to be
FBI are already
stable,
working with the
the amount of
Nigerian
tokens
scam
that's
people
being
because they
held by
own
the
the
community,
company in
it
California.
should have
Yep.
But they're still doing
$12,648,000
nothing
in
because it's
liquidity.
intelligence led. They
And
want to
so
use it
when
for
we were hitting
defense
that 4 or
purposes,
5
not
million mark, we were
saving
getting
the ordinary
closer and
consumer.
closer
All
and
these
closer to
romance
that.
scams
But then when
and
people
crypto
started
stuff are
overselling,
actually
you
related.
can see that the price it's coming
That's
down.
where the money is. These
Okay,
romance
and
scams
the
going
reason
after
it's
these
coming down
bastards.
is because you don't
Yeah,
have
but it's the same
sufficient liquidity.
servers.
Now, the liquidity that it
My
needs,
ex
it's not
basically supposedly
996
had a
million.
bank
You have
account.
to
The
take the
guy had a
tokens
bank
that are in
account in
circulation.
the
What
same
this is
place
considering is
that
all
is
21
actually
million.
Superman's
But it'll
hometown.
take
It
until
doesn't
19
exist.
or
Yeah.
2059 for
Hey, the
all
problem
of
I've
those
got
to
at the
be in
moment, mate, I've
circulation.
got new software, and I
this
don't
would be
actually
on the
know how
whole
to
21
make your
billion.
voice more
So if you
dominant
wanna
than
know what
hers.
the true
So we can't hear you too
liquidity,
well.
FDD
But I'm
is,
definitely keen
you
to.
would take
Yeah,
the
no,
amount of
it's fine.
tokens that are in
Yeah, so
circulation
I'm trying to
times
figure
the
that out
market
as you
value.
speak, funny enough, but I can't seem
And
to.
this is what it would be. So, while the price is getting
You've got a
lower, this
proton
is
here,
not
there's
a
a way of
negative
exchanging
thing.
it without
It's actually a
revealing what it
positive
is.
thing.
Apart from
Because
the
if
two
you were to take
people.
that same number,
Yeah.
and let's say it was at the $70 mark,
So she's a bit of a hard shot,
You
isn't
we're
she?
gonna
need you
take
need
this.
you need to
We're
go
gonna
for a
we're gonna times this by
WorldCoin
the 70,
iris
about
scan,
the $70
and
mark,
it's
which is
one
where
piece
we
of
were.
software, and only
It would
two
need
people
about
can exchange
18 million.
encrypted stuff.
Yeah, we can't
in
actually hear you,
liquidity
mate,
to
unfortunately.
be
Just,
stable at that market value.
you sound like you
So
really
while
know
the
your
price
stuff,
is
but I just
coming
can't quite
down,
hear you. But
it's also lowering.
let's get that.
Yeah, I'll be
We'll
quiet.
fix that
what
for
is
next time.
necessary in the liquidity pool for it to be stable. So let's say that it even goes down to, $20, which it won't, but let's just say it did. It would only need that 5,331,000 $100,000. What
How
that
does she
means
know
is
it
that
won't?
every single
And
person
how does she
holding
know
this
that
request would
anybody
be
can
able
get
to
their money
cash
off this
out
platform?
at that
That's the
$20
problem, isn't it?
mark. So when we were approaching that $5 million
bullshit.
Hack
in
them and dump
liquidity
their
in the
coin.
pool, or I mean the market value was right around, I think it was right around 75, 80 mark. It would have been much higher. This here, we're
Right.
getting closer at the 12 million
What have we
mark
got
to
going
be
in the
in
chat
a
room?
lot more stable. So what I'm
She's
trying
locked the
to
meeting
explain to you
though.
guys
Yeah,
is,
she has locked the meeting.
yes, there is overselling that's taking place right now.
Overselling.
And you can look right here.
You gotta
This
love
is the
this
sell
stuff.
volume, and this is the
It's just
buying
the
volume.
excuses they use.
It's not too far
Overselling.
out, but the selling volume is still higher than the buying volume. And we really want that to be reversed.
Of course
we
we
want the
do.
buying volume to be higher than the selling volume. When that's happening,
She's trying to
the market
sound
value
like
of the
she's
token
got her
can go
shit
up.
together. It's just disgusting.
Every time somebody buys MoveQuest, they're removing MoveQuest from the pool and they're adding the USDT.
Oh,
That's what
right.
drives up the market value of the token.
Just scamming people.
Every time you sell MoveQuest, you're adding MoveQuest to the pool. You're taking out the USDT. If the demand isn't there to
Oh, I've got
purchase
two
that
clocks.
MoveQuest,
I didn't realise
then
that.
it drives the market value down.
It's a busy screen I've got
However,
here today.
while the community is driving the market value down, it is also allowing this pool.
Oh, nice to meet you,
to
mate.
become
It's
more
going to be good
stable.
getting to know you.
And so do you guys remember when we said we would be able to start releasing those MoveQuest
We're gonna be
tokens
on a
when the
major
liquidity pool
news,
reaches some stability, meaning closer to the $10 million in the
article
liquidity
soon.
pool. And so I'm hoping that this is explaining to you
Good
guys
luck.
where I'm coming up with those numbers.
Did
So
you
this is
just say
putting you
hack them
between
and dump their
a
coin?
$20 price point
I
here,
don't know we're quite up to
and
that
this
level yet.
is at the
I don't want to do that because that
$47
would
price
be
mark.
kind of illegal.
So if the
What
community
we want to
keeps
do is just
selling,
cause disruption
and they, let's say it
and
does drive it down
awareness.
to $20.
And then hopefully when the government catches
this
up,
FDV, which is going to stabilize it for the rest of the holders, okay?
That's what
and
we're
then it will
trying to
start
do.
to increase and go back up again. So I'm trying to explain to you guys so you can see
Where do
how
you
that
think
works
she's
through the
based?
liquidity. It's kind of a push and a pull.
US.
So on the front end of things, yes,
Canada,
it's
maybe?
an oversell of the tokens. But
Okay.
on the back side of things, an oversell of the tokens isn't always the bad thing because it allows
good.
us
Bob's
to
broadcasting
reach
this as
that
well.
stable level
So we've
of
got two
liquidity,
feeds,
which is
two
needed
lots
in
of
the pool.
evidence
And so the lower the token
of her.
goes, the closer
She'll
we
be
get.
all over this and
Okay,
behind
the closer
MLM
we
soon.
get to stabilizing that pool, which means people are selling back their MoveQuest into the pool and
Now,
driving that market
does
down.
anyone
And it allows
can
the
anyone find
ecosystem to stabilize,
MoveQuest
which only makes it
anywhere
stronger
on the
in
internet where you can
There-
sell
there
it back
was
into
a
Does that make
USDT?
sense to everybody what I was just
Facebook
kind of
thing for
explaining there? I know
MoveQuest.
these are short little meetings, only
Yeah, I wish I
30
could turn
minutes,
her
so
voice
we can
down.
open it up for questions, Ken and Herschel, so that I can, if you have any questions about the liquidity.
Anyone
I
can
can
ask any
explain it to
questions?
you.
Yeah, great information.
Oh, yeah.
You know, obviously, opening the hood gives people a whole nother outlook or
Oh,
insight.
I've got to take a scrape
what's
of
really
this
going
database
on,
too.
You know, because everybody has an opinion, but good stuff indeed. Appreciate you doing what you do all the time.
Right, I'm going to
allowing
take a
everybody
screen grab of everyone.
to be transparent and to give people the truth about
Gallery.
what's taking place. And Herschel, you got anything you want to add here? I know we have one hand. I saw Carrie, but we can go from there. I think we also have a few people wanting to get in. I think we may have locked it because we had some breaches here or attempts. So
You know, I wouldn't be surprised because Dan de Hek, he employs hackers.
Do I?
I've watched
That's a good
his
statement.
videos and I've listened to him tell his hackers to go
I
hack
don't
this
think you
and hack
paid me
that.
yet, Dan.
So you guys be careful because that Dan de Hek is hacking you and he is stealing your tokens.
Oh
And I'm
my
not saying
God,
that
that's a great
just
to order.
pissed me off, which he does on a daily basis. I'm telling you that because I have listened to his videos.
Oh,
and
thanks
I
for the
have heard
public.
him say, okay, we need you to go hack. We need you to hack. We need you to hack.
I've
So
never said
would
hack.
not
I
be
said need you to
surprised if
storm
Dan
the
de Hek
Zoom
is
room is
person
the
who's
terminology I use.
viciously attacking this project. He's stupid.
Do you want to work out whether they're in US or Canada?
He's the most ignorant person
Uh,
I've ever seen who
yeah.
wants to try to critique a project.
Let's
because
ring her
he
up
has
again,
no
eh?
knowledge of crypto
Ring her now.
whatsoever.
She's
I would
messaged
like to
you.
go
Ring
and
her
correct
and
him
put
and
me
teach
on the
him a few
phone.
things, but you can't fix stupid, and he is just plain flat.
Well, thanks for the publicity.
So be careful. Just be careful with your tokens. I'm telling you that.
As if I'm going to
I'm telling
take
you guys that
worthless
he's after
tokens.
y'all.
I don't even know the arse end
And I
of
think that's what he
computer.
does because he has no knowledge. He's an armchair critic. Okay?
Armchair
He's
critic.
self-proclaimed,
And I'm obviously making a
expert.
difference.
He is no expert. He has no clue what he's talking about.
We've got
when he
experts
talks
here
about crypto.
who can prove that you are a worthless token
I can
hunter.
call 99% of the projects out there scams because they didn't build them properly. he hasn't taken the time to research this one. And I really don't care how
I have
talk on
researched this one. I've researched you and your history, Lynn.
It's just facts are the facts. I've been called a scammer. I am not a scammer. This project is not a scam. This project is sound. It's solid. And he's just a creepy little dude.
Oh, that's nice. I'll take that as a compliment, actually. Just saying.
There it is.
And that's
Yeah, here you go, Rod.
So, no, I don't have anything to add, Ken. You know, wonderful information. The more we know as a community, the more we understand, the better we can support not only the project.
I employ
itself, but the
hackers. I'm
valuable
sorry, guys. There's no
assets that we
payday
all
today.
earn on a daily basis with the proof of our physical activity.
We're getting them, though. We're making a difference.
I see we have Miss
And that's
Carrie.
what's
Go
really
ahead.
exciting.
Can I tell you one thing? Can you hear
Thank
me?
you for taking
Yep,
my
we're
call.
just going to compete with her a little bit. I'm going to see if I can.
As you well know, I'm one of those that clicked on the link, been in crypto for a while, and it got me.
Oh, you
So I
idiot.
reached out
They've
to
gotten me
them.
before, you know.
Yeah.
The owner of the project
And
doesn't
so I
know what
reached
she's
out to
clicking
them
on.
and asked, said, what should I do? Number one, change the password. Done.
We'll have a yarn after this
Two,
anyway.
remove all connections. I went in and I removed all connections. Nobody had approval. And then the third thing,
Oh my God.
she took my wallet address and
No.
went to a website. Not sure if I should say it online, but she looked at it and she goes, on this wallet, you have unlimited approvals. And I went,
You guys can revoke those approvals in the contract too, so you can check your wallets and see what you've approved. I don't know if Waleed is on this call or not. Do you guys see him in here?
I do not.
so what I did is I went to the revoke cash and then my address was attached to that.
It's because
And I
your
could look and
platform is
see
not
all the unlimited
properly built,
approvals,
Lynn. Is
even
the reason you're
though
having the
I got rid
problems.
of all the connections.
Mhm.
I was shocked. I
Yeah.
guess this is all these little back doors.
Windows or Linux?
So for me, anytime I move
Gotta look
money
at
or
the
do
sound out.
anything, I go to that place and I undo all the unlimited approvals, even MOVEQUEST stuff.
Even
Because you always
Send that
ask,
over, would you, to Herschel, so that I can get a copy of that, and I want to research it a little bit, and then we can make it available to our community, because we've got to teach everybody.
I've got a keyboard like yours, mate.
You know, safeguarding your tokens.
oh, absolutely, I will definitely do that because it was an eye opener, and so now I know. So that's good.
Yeah, it's
Thank you.
crazy.
That's
where
all I
they
wanted to
can
say.
get. And you don't even realize you're doing it. Everything looks legitimate, and you think you're doing the right thing. You click approve, and it's not. We have one site. It's getfitmining.com. There is no alternate version. We have one token, MOVEQUEST, MQT. There is no other version. Our contracts are
Well,
verified.
hopefully you can
If
get your
go
money out,
to
mate.
the blockchain,
But where's
and
that
you
money
see a
coming
contract
from,
that's
is the
not
question.
verified, that's claiming to be a part of our system. They are not part of our system. They are a scam, and they're trying to steal your
Everything's a
tokens.
scam
So
to a
if
scammer
in
when they're
doubt,
trying to protect
don't do
themselves.
it. Reach out to one of us and verify that it's something that you should or shouldn't do. You can't be too cautious. Be as you possibly can.
Sure.
Exactly. Hence revoking every time I move something. So
Let's bring up
thank
Lynn
you so
again.
much. I appreciate you taking my information.
No, and I'm anxious to see
Right.
that site, because that
Do you
could
know
be very
who is?
beneficial to the rest of the community as well. To become
hold it,
to
in
be
between?
get into the habit of doing that to protect themselves.
Who is?
Exactly.
It's apparently
Yes, I'll
fine
send it over to
domain name.
Herschel as
This
soon
is
as
an
we're done
Iceland
here.
domain. If
Thank
you want
you.
to scare her, tell her that you've been contacted by
Jose Lincoln,
Iceland
go right
and they're going
ahead.
to take down their banking system.
Hey, hello, guys.
Okay.
How's it going?
Good. How are you doing?
We'll get there. That sounds like I like
Okay.
those ideas.
Yeah, big bummer news with
Yeah,
that
so
scam, right?
Get some other guy with an
Thank God.
accent to say they're
I'm very
from
cautious
Iceland
with what I
police. You
sign
need
and
to find a
whatnot.
friend
But
in
just
Iceland.
as you were talking,
We've
Lynette,
probably got a couple of guys in
thoughts
the
are
chat
coming to
room
my
now
mind.
who might be hearing
And
that.
I don't know. I
Yeah,
know you guys
find
are super
somebody
busy,
from
but
Iceland who speaks English
we
that has
submit,
the
we claim,
Iceland
it goes to a
accent,
special
because that will
vault
scare them.
after 24
Yeah.
hours.
They're in
Some tokens
Reykjavik.
to go to one of our wallets that we desire, because a lot of people
That's
are getting
just
hit.
the domain
And
name,
just
the
found,
hosting.
that
Whois,
I
look at
with
Whois
their
and look at the DNS servers.
or some
Yeah.
kind of
I
security
use
mechanism on top of
scanurl.ai or
what
something for that sort of
we're
stuff. It's quite
supposed to do,
handy.
right? Obviously, our due diligence ain't enough, and people are getting hit. Just a thought, and that's all I have, guys.
Anything in Iceland is
Yeah,
dodgy.
Yep.
Working,
There's no doubt about it.
some
This is
ideas
dodgy.
ways that we can help protect the community. I mean, it's not just with MoveQuest.
Follow the servers, see what other
anytime you
things are on the
connect your
same
wallet,
server.
you've got to be cautious on any site you're dealing with.
Good
There's
stuff,
some
mate.
people that are involved. Like I do a lot of staking and farming. I have for years.
And as
on
I said,
different
my
sites, and I have
ex,
to be
apparently
extremely
his
careful.
bank account in
Even when
Smallville, the
some
other
of the
guy
stuff that I've
is
done for
romance
years
scammer
and years.
in Smallville. Yeah, all the other
But we're
servers
trying
that are
to
listed
think of
on that
a
server
way,
were all scams,
where
all
people
bank
can
scams.
really
That's how you do it.
protect their assets
And the
outside of having to
FBI
put them in
weren't even
cold
interested.
storage.
And I said, hang on a minute, this is an American company that's hosting these. Why don't you take them down?
Do
Take them all
not
down.
keep
at
large
once.
Oh, they
amounts
just
of
crap.
tokens
They take 2 years to
in
do
one
anything.
wallet.
I've
For one
been in
thing,
meetings with
No,
them.
they
the
don't. No, they
liquidity pool
don't.
is
It's
still not
defense related.
stable.
It's
It's only
defense
been
related.
listed for 90 days. Okay, no
They're throwing
project has
people
a stable
under the
liquidity
bus.
pool
Ordinary people
right out of
thrown
the
under
gate.
the bus for
It's,
defense.
we're still building that peer-to-peer community. We're
Yeah,
still
I'm sure you
building
know
up,
who
the
ASIO
strength of the
are. I worked
liquidity
for
through
the
the
UK for
ecosystem. And so if
a
you,
long time ago.
do something inadvertently and
So
you get
if you want
attacked by
proof
a
about this
malicious
company,
link
just go and read
or
that article.
malicious
How
website,
much poison
and
do you want to
lose
have in a
those
glass of
tokens
water
and you're
before you
sold
drink
on the
it?
market, it could
Read
be
about
devastating to the pool.
Lynette.
And so not only for your protection, but
Read
also
about
for the
her
protection of the
her
rest of your
securities
community
offering,
who
and
is
read
also
about her
very
history and how she's been
engaged in this
fined by the
project.
SEC
I
and
am
all that sort of stuff.
asking
And then you make your.
to
Do you want to
please
be in bed
minimize
with a
the
lady
amount of tokens
who has such a
that
checkered
you are
history?
holding
That's
in
the
your
question.
wallet. It protects you, and it also protects the community
Totally trustworthy.
from these bad actors.
Yeah,
Because 9
not.
times out
Yeah,
of 10, like
true.
me, I'll have 10 wallets per MetaMask.
What do we got?
But if I was to get
Background.
hit, 9 times out of 10, it's just one wallet. It's not all of my wallets because I never give out my passphrase. I never give out my private
Oh,
key.
you're good.
I would just be giving
A scammer talking about
inadvertently,
scams. It's just fantastic, isn't it?
unsuspectingly giving out approval
Do you get
for a
any
hacker
background?
to take my
Is there any
tokens
picture in the
that one
background?
wallet. And so if they only got them from one wallet, okay,
Bit tricky
shame
here
on
at the
me,
moment.
but at least I protected myself, and I still have 9 other wallets that are holding my token that didn't get to you. And you guys
We'll get there in a sec,
holding
mate.
larger amounts of tokens who aren't selling, do yourself a favor, protect yourself, and minimize the amount of tokens that you are holding in those wallets. 4,000 tokens in a wallet. MoveQuest is got the potential to be extremely valuable, even more so than what Bitcoin is. And I don't want to lose
what are we rating that
those.
for?
Whole right now, but I'm telling you, down the road,
I think we've
a lot of
this
tokens.
new software is going to be awesome.
It's nice.
Hey there. So every time I listen to you, Lynette, I just realize you have like this vista.
Look, we're not
that's,
being
1,000
annoying in the
miles
Zoom
further than
rigging.
any
We're
of us
actually
could
telling
even
you that
imagine.
this lady has
I
run
have
multiple
a small group
scams
of
in the
friends that are
past,
in
and
this
you
with
just
me,
don't
and
want
they
to
ask
believe
these
it.
questions, and we're like at such a low level that
So we
I'm
just leave you
embarrassed
to
ask
it,
them.
and the
But,
mum and dad investors
like
that you
most
chant
people
into this
that
so you get
I
your
have
multi-level
spoken to
marketing
who are in this,
money.
they imagine they
We
had
should just
some
leave them to
number
it, shall
and
we?
I can
No,
put
thanks.
$200 in this.
We're here to
I
stay,
can put
and you can't stop
$2,000
us.
in this.
We have as much
And
right to
then
be
I
in this
kind
room
of
as
like
anyone
need
else.
to just let it go on autopilot, and I exercise each day, and I get back to my life. And people are so bewildered, like if I don't keep up with all the new things and learn the things and add more money, it's like a steamroller that's going to just come over me, and I'm running faster and faster on the treadmill. And so I guess I just like want some
People are
assurance
getting
that
exercise
like
mixed up with
if people
common
have put
sense.
in all the money they can possibly put in now, and they're only
Do you
earning,
think you can raise
$5 or $15,
$5,000?
$25 a day, that
Me?
sometime before everything
Yeah, I want to raise
is some
$8,000 so I can get myself a
astronomical
better
price, nobody can
computer.
ever evolve again,
No,
they'll be
pick,
able
pick where their
to get
domain
ahead
is
of this.
and challenge it in the
Because I
US.
don't,
They have
does
to
that
appear
make
in court.
sense? Like,
Take them
Oh,
down from the
there's
inside.
a way without like getting a second job, pay for more
yeah, well, that.
that we
Sorry
can
about the crackles.
ahead here. And I'm guessing we're
Right,
just having
it
a
costs me
Anybody's
about
to pay for
300
MoveQuest.
US dollars to take them to federal
I
court.
okay, I was gonna
And
say
so
that just is not even possible. It
Yeah.
has to
like,
be.
what do we do?
And
Here's the
claim
thing,
that you
when,
already
as the
had
market value of
MoveQuest
the
as a
token
trading name
increases,
in
Yeah.
for the
Yeah,
stability
Let's
in
do
the
it.
pool,
We'll have to have a bit of a
They
chat
won't
afterwards.
appear
I
in
think.
court. They won't
to
appear in
evolve will
court, and then
increase.
you have a
Okay,
charge
the
of their
submission fee would
servers.
increase, the claim
Then
fee would
okay, you
increase.
burn
But all of
5k
you, that are
USD.
here,
You take down
it's
the whole
not
network by
more than what
replacing
you're
the servers
mining,
with the
and if
message
it is,
saying this
don't
is a
submit
scam.
that date.
Yep.
And
Well,
if
let's
it
come up
is,
with
it
a
just means that
strategy
you didn't do
where we
much
can do that
fitness.
sort of stuff.
Totally.
You're using one Lenny
ICANN.
miner.
You need to,
Okay,
you
I
need to have
can't.
ICANN,
If
and
you're
you
only
need to have
using
a
one Lenny
friend on the
miner,
inside in
that's
ICANN.
a $50 miner at 50%
ICANN.
mining
Yeah,
power.
we can't actually hear a
And
talk, mate.
if you didn't do
We'll have to
enough
have a
fitness
conversation
to make it
afterwards.
worth your while, don't submit.
No, we've got like 4
I-
friends who have
I
4
don't-
to 5 miners between primaries and alphas, and one who has 8 omegas. And all of us are
So as the market value increases, there's an
Yeah.
algorithm that increases those fees for the stability of the token. Now, we could have done this like the other projects did and said, okay, everybody, you go create the liquidity pair, you provide the liquidity, and the project long as,
Thanks, mate.
all of you keep your liquidity there, but that's not how it works. There's an ecosystem, and 90% of that stays
Sam,
with
I
the
am.
liquidity pool. So if the market value of the token is $200,
Yeah.
for example, your fee is not going to be $1.50 per miner to
Right.
submit. But at that, you're making so much money that if you've got to pay $5 per
Making so
miner
much
to
money.
submit,
I
that
think we've
is
seen
your
somebody
contribution
make 80
to
cents
the
so far.
stability of the liquidity
Totally.
pool through the
Yeah. But
ecosystem. And so that's just how it works. So if anybody has to take a second job, that means they never got up out of bed that day, and they
Have
probably
you
should
tried
be involved.
flagging them
Well,
at Cloudflare?
when you run your numbers,
We can't hear,
are
mate.
you like assuming
Sorry,
that
I haven't got the setup
everybody
right
gets
yet.
10 miles and 20,000 steps and all that
Just
every
wanna
day, or
kinda
you
catch what she's
assuming
saying,
that
to be honest.
people have kids and
Cloudflare.
lives and
I run my numbers at the max on everything.
Right,
Everybody's
exactly.
maxing out the physical fitness, and everybody is also mining and evolving at the highest level. And then
Right.
from there, I tell everybody to break it down accordingly. So if you're only doing half of the work and half of the mining power, you can figure it out from there, basically what it is. So,
yeah,
yep.
because you have to start somewhere. So
Yeah.
where
Hey,
would
talk
those
shit.
kinds
Your
of
username's
numbers that
brilliant
you
for
have
you.
come up with be? Are they
You have
in
no
charts?
idea
Are
what
they in
you're
these
doing.
recordings?
Go for your life, mate.
I normally I don't make them public. I just usually share them on like my Zoom presentations to get
Yeah.
people what the project can do. But
Yeah.
I can do a presentation on that. I can't tonight.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll give her another ring, shall we?
no one's ever thinking.
Yeah.
I only have one ballpark that I remember you saying, which was, I think you said you could clear about $1.50 a day. That's like the only number in my head.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was right now, Lori. Let's save that for that topic on that day that we do that, and I'll
Yeah,
try to do it
that would be
tomorrow.
wonderful. Yeah, because it's like just ballparks, like, am I imagining, I could have $1,000 in 5 years or 2 months, and I know there's infinite variables.
Like I've stated on all of these calls, if you're mining with Lenny,
Totally. And one other thought that I have is like, isn't it like 5,000 per my day now?
Oh, well, there you go, mate.
300.
Yeah.
There you go, mate. See you talk shit.
People
Just
who show
banned
up
them.
for Lynette calls.
I'll do what they do to me.
probably some teeny fraction of that.
Yep, about 10%.
Yeah,
Sometimes even less than that. Today it's 5%.
And when I hear about the vulnerability about people, number one, not knowing what you just told us about those clicks and those phishing sites and the overselling and things, it's like there has to be some way to get to those people who are like, hell no, I don't watch Zoom calls. Like they could take us down. And the only way I can think is to have one of those horribly obnoxious screens that comes up and says, nope, you can't submit today until you read this darn thing, and I'm sure you've given that thought.
No, I've never given that a thought because I don't like to force anybody to do anything.
Yeah, well, I don't
Well, they
either,
have to do their
we
due
don't want the
diligence and
program
then
to go
rely
down.
on people who are here to relay the information. A lot of people listen to the recordings. Like this is 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I didn't realize that the 9 p.m. calls weren't going to be continuing on. So I kind of thought like if I did them at 4, then we could kind of do the recap in the evening calls because there's a different group of people that come during the day and a different group of people that come in the evening.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Like gainfully employed people.
Yep. So, we'll continue to keep pushing the messages out there. And a lot of people do pick up on they want to be updated and what's going on. So we do get a lot of views on the videos. So they do pay attention.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Our next person.
Interesting. Right.
Good evening.
Robert.
How you doing?
Good evening, sunny black Manchester, England, guys. Lynette, can I say first and foremost, thank you very much for your introduction tonight and telling us to be vigilant and secure our MQTs. I just want clarity on the MQTs. You told us a couple of weeks ago about the best thing you could do, which I have done. I may hasten to add, was put it into a
why don't you tell us about
phone
Zeke rewards?
Put it into a new MetaMask account.
No, he said he was from England. That's what I need.
Secure Wi-Fi.
I need somebody from England.
I can't wait to show you my database, mate.
100%, because as long as it doesn't have a data plan on it, and the
You'll
only
love
time
it.
you access it,
I have them all broken into countries.
That's my turf. That's my turf. But more importantly,
it's easier than
serious fraud office is rubbish. I had serious conversations with them.
You know,
the largest fraud I exposed.
Thank you once again.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I am happy bunny in UK, England.
Happy bunny.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Track him, mate.
Jan, go right ahead.
Hello there. So I have two questions, Lynette, and just know you're loved and appreciated for all you do.
Oh, love her.
Thank you.
So if I have
until you lose all your money,
wallets because of the security issues, because I've still got my GFAM in there, and as you know, I was an ardent supporter of your GFAM project. So when we're talking about how many wallets, how do you do that? I mean, I've got MetaMask on every freaking browser.
You know, on account, and it'll give you 10 wallets. You can have 10 different wallet addresses per MetaMask.
So 10 different
you need
accounts
somebody on the inside
within the
to
wallet.
identify. If somebody says they're from England, you need to identify the county.
So MetaMask is a DApp wallet that holds wallets that you own inside of it. And so you can hold
so get somebody to join on the inside, be there, and then the question, oh, I'm from so and so in England. Where are you?
You do that? Because I've only ever seen the one wallet address. This is new to me. Oh, at account. Okay, yeah, that's what I was talking about. That I know how to do. Okay.
With MetaMask, you have the same 12-word passphrase.
What type of lady wouldn't have her camera on?
It has a different private key for each wallet.
Yeah, and I'm aware of that. Some people may not be, like I was teaching somebody on my team that today about ad accounts and things like that. And then also, just in case people don't know, it's for security, MetaMask does not automatically
Who's microclean? Oh no.
Right away.
It was Mr. Clean.
So I set it so that I have 60 seconds to get out of there. Remember, I forgot to do something, go back in quickly, and then it locks. And that is under security and privacy, under the settings on the top right-hand side. So that is super critical because your MetaMask.
You talk shit, really are delusional. I don't really want to ban you because I quite like the banter.
Security issue.
So I'll leave you here.
And then, because I've got people who can't be on this call and yesterday's call, where find these recordings so we can make sure that everybody that is on our team gets this.
They post on YouTube, don't you guys, Herschel? And
they're in the Telegram group, but I will post yesterday and the day before.
If anyone knows these guys' phone numbers, please let me know.
Under recordings.
So in the Telegram group under recordings, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I have never had to look for something under Telegram. I use it all the time, but I just use it for chat.
Oh, do you?
Is there more to it?
Is that right?
There are additional features that many may not be aware of, but if you're in the MOVEQUEST Telegram group, if you look, you'll see that there's multiple topics. You select the topic for the information that you're looking for, and in this case, it would be recordings.
Okay.
Read Crypto G. He's an expert, in-house expert. He's just put a statement on here that you should all read if you're involved in this and you're doubting.
You're welcome. All right. Miss Judy, go right ahead.
Judy.
Hey, everyone. Thank you for
sounds like a chipmunk.
accepting my question. I was wondering, Lynette, if it was possible Since MOVEQUEST is the project is essentially international, I was wondering if we could adapt some type of universally standard mechanism for
Some stupid
if
questions. You're
there
going to get some
is a
stupid.
cutoff time for something, if we can use a universally standard mechanism like UTC time, just as we have it in the app. When our day ends, it will always end at midnight
QLD
for
is
us, but our
Queensland.
submission is UTC time. This
8space.io,
way,
which is counting this
everybody
MOVEQUEST, is
can
supposedly
take the
based in
personal
Queensland. That sounds like your
responsibility
neck of the
on
woods.
their own to know
Could be.
what their time zone is
Could
in
be.
relation to UTC
So
time.
you need some
Because
sort of
I'm
tool
finding it
that
somewhat
does buoy,
challenging
but
when
on all the
times are given
sources
out
that are
and
referencing
one person
MOVEQUEST.
is giving the time in their time zone and somebody else is, and we don't always know what time
What have we
zone
got?
someone is in.
Submissions
So
are
if we
based on the
say,
Greenwich time zone, and your daily fitness ends at midnight
yeah,
in your time zone.
yeah, but I mean, in terms of,
We can't
for
because of
instance,
so many time zones. It's just impossible. It would cut too many people out. We've trust me, the way we're
But
doing it is the best
common
way to do
assault
it, Judy,
is
or we
they're
would have
all
done it a
masked
different
by
way.
Cloudflare.
We tested it.
We
and
can't
it's
hear
the
you
best
and
way
her
to
at the
wait
same time,
people
unfortunately.
midnight.
yeah,
We'll have a
no,
chat
day
afterwards,
in
mate.
your time zone.
multiple websites for Cloudflare.
I completely understand and agree with that. I'm referring to, for instance, we have this extension for those who want to evolve. Okay, instead of saying, okay, it's in 3 days, but 3 days for who? Because
Well, that's because
we
Judy, I
say
haven't
3
decided
days.
when I am going to end it yet.
Okay, well, that's what I'm saying. If we have something like that, can we do a universally standard?
I always do everything in the Eastern time zone.
Okay, you do everything in the Eastern,
I do.
but
So if I
sometimes
say
when
that
people
this
give
is
out
going
the
to end on Friday
information,
at 9 p.m., that means it's going to end on Friday at Eastern. That would be the universal time zone that we use. I can't give you a specific time on everything because I don't know when a developer has got time to come in and make a change. So no, answer your question in that part. I have two responsibilities and things that I'm required to do, and so are the developers, and my time based on their availability and my availability. We can
Hey,
both meet up at the same time.
Talk
And
shit.
it's
You're
always
more than
based
welcome
on
to
the
come in here
Eastern
and
time zone when
get
I
on
do
stage
give
if you like.
times. But to say that
Of course,
it's
you probably
always
won't
going to
because
be
you're
9
trying to
p.m.
hide, but you're more than
Eastern, or
welcome
it's
to.
always
Just
going to
follow
be
the
6
link
p.m.
that's in the chat
Eastern.
room.
I can't do that because I always know what the availability is, and there's too much coding and programming and things that go on behind the scenes to stop and start and do these things.
okay. So, okay, so
my answer is no. I'm sorry.
No. I understand what you're doing is fine. What I'm for everyone.
Everyone. She's going to try to use Quest.
So who are the mules?
Gives their time and they're in another. It's very confusing for people who are out of that time zone. So, do you understand what I'm saying?
No.
I do.
Like if you're saying, yeah, if you're saying, well, okay, Friday at 5 p.m., we know that you're referring to Friday 5 p.m.
This lady's
in the
mental.
Eastern
Just get
time
a
zone,
world clock
which
and
for
find it out.
somebody
Work out your
in
time.
Tokyo, Japan, that would be Saturday morning.
Judy, I get it,
At
but
5.
I can't do it, so we can't spend any more time on this.
Okay.
I'm not trying to be mean or rude to you. I just can't do it.
Oh, I think you are then.
That's okay.
Let's give her
I mean, some people have to take some responsibility and do their own due diligence. I mean, how hard is it to go to Google and say, what time is it at 9 p.m. Eastern in my time zone, whatever their time zone is? I mean, some people, you can do a little bit of, people can do a little bit of due diligence and work on their part too. You know what I mean?
All right. Let's see. Miss Lush 20, go right ahead.
Oh, hi. Oh, by the way, there's a world clock on your phones, guys. It's very easy.
Yes, there is.
Actually, it's a quick question, Lynette. You had mentioned 10 accounts per one MetaMask wallet. I have 17. Should I be like scaling back? Because I have many
No,
MetaMask
you are one
wallets.
of those people who have had your wallet for a long time.
I have. I've had many, many.
Hey, if
MetaMask
you're
wallets.
watching the
MetaMask
YouTube
used to
channel, really
allow an
appreciate you giving us
unlimited
a
number
thumbs
of
up.
Wallets. They no longer do.
If you want to support the
Yeah.
YouTube channel, please do.
Okay, I just want to make sure
You
it's
can
not
go
an
on
error or
to
something. And
No, it's not. You just are one of those
buy
people
me a
that
cup of
had
coffee.
yours for several years.
Okay, thanks.
Really appreciate
Yep,
it.
you're welcome.
Keep the show going. Help me get my
Oh,
new
man, go right
computer.
ahead.
Of course, I'm trying to monetize this. But no, we only had bills to pay, so I appreciate any support you can give us.
Yes, loud and clear. Go right ahead.
Awesome, thank you. I just wanted to share a couple thoughts.
Yeah, too.
I mean, guys, here's the deal. I've seen a lot of chatter about a couple of things. Number one, pricing. Number two, things of that nature. This project is not even 100 days old yet. It's impressed at the price that we're at even now. I'm blown away because I've been around and I've seen so many price fluctuations. Just to give you some context,
What you
you know,
need
Bitcoin,
is you need
it
somebody
launched in
who's been
2009,
scammed in
right?
Iceland.
And right
And then you can go
around
to the police in Iceland and get
2011,
I think we need to have a chat afterwards,
Bitcoin
Mr. Humphreys.
surged to about
You sound like you've got
$31.
some brilliant
And
ideas
then
there.
it came careening down to about $2 by November
This meeting shouldn't be
2011.
on for too much longer.
And that's normal. Those
Yep.
fluctuation, it's normal.
Put me out of a job of automation, mate.
They were trying to figure it out. So you're going to see volatility in any market. If this thing was going up continually out without any kind of pullback, what you're seeing is a real token in a real project.
Oh,
going through
really?
Market volatility.
And
just
what
like
exchange
anything
is it
else.
on, and how do I get my
So
money back to
when
USDT?
Bitcoin crashed down to $2 in November, you know, people are probably thinking, well, this has no value. 2012, it went from between $5 to $10, and then it ended at $13, right? And so now let's fast forward. I could go through more price fluctuations. You could look yourself, but look at where we're at now with Bitcoin. From crashing to
we don't need this
$2
speech. Get rid of them.
to hitting peaks of almost 70 grand token. And so it takes patience. And we've got a platform and a product that has been well
Is this
put
an
together,
exercise
an
app?
ecosystem that
Is this a
self-sustaining.
multi-level marketing?
This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. If you came here for that, you're going to be disappointed.
100%.
Just go do your push-ups, go on a walk,
Oh my
do some
God.
dishes,
Really?
and mind your MQT. This is not going to happen overnight. That's not what this is. I'm in it for the long haul. Right?
Oh,
Each
yeah?
one of you,
Go
when
on,
you
go
see
down
the
with the
market
dying
drop
ship,
like
eh?
that, instead of waiting for
That's a
is the
spirit.
evolution contract going to kick in? You kick in. You become the next evolution contract. If it's at $43, go buy some more.
So
It's on
Lynette's
sale.
been
What are you talking about right now? We
in
keep it inside
the
of our community.
United
And
States
so we have those
District Court
opportunities.
in the
Number
past.
two, security.
Her name
No
is
one has
actually
to tell me,
Shirley
don't give out
Crawford,
my debit
and she
card
calls herself
passcode.
Lynette Leeming.
No one has to
or-
tell me not to give my granddaughter away to a
So
stranger.
make sure
to
you
let her
research the
take her to
lady
the
who's
store.
talking at the moment, who claims it's
Right?
not her
Because as a
platform, by the way.
parent, as a grandparent, I know that there's some
Where in the
unsavory
US?
characters out there that would gladly traffic my kid to the highest bidder.
Oh, get him off.
I know
Idiot.
that there's somebody lurking that's waiting for me to slip up and give up my PIN number to my gift card to clean out my bank account. A lot of stuff happens with us because we wait for leaders and other people to navigate us, because I'm going to just put it out there. We can become really relaxed, and we don't take the time to read before we
He likes the
click.
sound of his voice, and he's trying to be
Take
a
a pause,
an
slow
expert.
down, read what's popping up on me,
Probably like
and
me.
click it. We got a lot of the leaders have YouTube channels. I don't bother them with questions if it's something that I could search out for myself. I learn to feed yourself. It's those of you who have it. Get active. Get
Oh,
active.
shut the fuck up,
And
mate.
so the security of when you have Chase, they're going to check in on you and say,
Get 'em
hey,
off.
have you secured your account? So they're not going to give you a phone call and check on you. They will give you to let you know you better secure your stuff because somebody's going to take it.
Sorry about the crackles there, guys.
As most of us on this phone are adults, we've been through some disappointing situations. The onus of responsibility is this is a decentralized platform,
All right.
which means
Well, which
ain't no
means you have to
bailouts.
explain it.
When it's gone, it's gone. It's like Vegas, baby. Point seen, money gone. And so it's important for you to be responsible with your assets.
I think she already said that.
Your miners are a potential appreciating asset. Your MQT is a potential appreciating asset. Guard that. Protect that.
Oh,
Because
praise the
there's
Lord.
nothing that the leaders or Lynette is going to be able to do for you when that's said and gone. You don't need someone to hold your hand through this. The same way you take precautions to lock your car when you walk into Walmart, you're not leave it open with your purse sitting in there. You're going to take your purse with you. You're going to take your wallet with you. You're going to lock and secure your vehicle.
Okay.
You got to have that same level of alertness, especially online. So that's all I wanted to say. I just want to encourage y'all to know that this is this is probably one of
get off the floor.
most solid projects.
Go away.
That I
Go
have
stand on the road.
ever been in. And I've been in a lot.
I've been in a
A
lot.
lot of them. And I've never seen a more transparent.
Sounds like Bob. I've been in the internet since I was in nappies.
And I'm just meeting Lynette. But I'm just telling you from the way that I see things being operated, from the leaders on these calls to Lynette and Waleed and everything that the team is doing.
I've been in here since yesterday, and I can call a scam when I see it.
I'm not even worried about the token price. When I bought some at $43 yesterday.
Did you?
So I mean, it just that's just good sense. So
good sense,
so anyway,
man.
that's all. I don't want to take a lot of time, but I just wanted to say that. Thank you.
Good.
No, and I appreciate that because everything you said is so true.
Okay, now get him off.
We have gotten into I don't know what it is. I mean, I see it with so many different people, a relaxed state. And we wait for people to
lose their money,
tell us what to do or show us what to do. And really, you shouldn't. You got to take the bull by the horn.
Donald Trump's coming to speech, I think. Here we go.
Understand things that you need to know about this space. And not only that, but how to protect yourself the best. And even if you think you're going overboard, go overboard.
Oh, somebody just bought me 2 coffees. Thank you very much. That's very kind.
There is no
I'll have those immediately.
Protecting them as much as possible.
Oh, that's really kind. Thank you very much.
If you don't get off of this Zoom and go minimize your MOVEQUEST, your high balance,
I'm going to be rich.
Different wallets, and you lose them.
Wow.
You can never say that I didn't tell you so. And it's probably been 15 different times
that
now
is
that
very generous. That was not 2 coffees. That was 5 coffees. Thank you so much. That's really much appreciated.
I want to see how many have done it. And I'm going to take a screenshot. And if any of those wallets come back to me and tell me...
We have had a lot of fun today, haven't we? Whoops, I just lost the screen.
And there's nothing I can do about it. And I hope that never happens to anybody. So please...
Thank you very much. I'll write you a personalised video. Thank you for that.
Creepy little dude, Dan de Hek.
Yeah, that's me.
Squat about crypto. And then I know
this isn't crypto. This is a app.
I mean, he's been out there and said he's a hacker and that he hires hackers.
Oh my God, really?
He's the one that's.
Can you provide that statement,
so Lynn? See, I told you so. What they don't realize, the project is sound. And all the I's are dotted, all the T's are crossed. There's a checks and balances. Everything you need to make a project solid is here.
Wow.
Now you got to protect yourself from those malicious actors and make sure you don't lose your assets.
Classic, Lynn. Classic.
We have 2 more for you, Lynette, Russell, and Dorian.
Oh my God. I can't believe that. Isn't that
Russell,
neat?
go right ahead.
Thanks for the mention, Lynn.
Yeah, hi, Lynette. Thanks for what you do. I really appreciate it. I'm one of the people who has some MQT. I have it broken down into 20 different wallets. I was just wondering if there's an update on the farming contract so that it can be secured into the farming.
What a screen.
Thank you.
Say that last part. You kind of phased out a little bit on me.
I was just wondering if there's an update
on the
farming contract.
George, thank you very much. You're awesome.
Secured in that farming contract.
Just realised. Thank you very much for the coffee.
Here in the next day or 2. They're
I'll put it towards hiring my scammers.
This week.
Sorry, my hackers.
An update waiting to be validated at the app stores right now with the fees and with the farming.
Oh, you love that, don't you?
We're so close. We're just a few days away. We're not even that far away from moving into the rebranded site. A lot of things are coming together very, very quickly.
Sounds like you got hackers coming together.
Okay, thanks very much.
Bloody Aussie, what are you doing in here?
Yes, that will protect your assets in that contract as well.
227 people in here at the moment.
Perfect. All right. Thank you, Russell. And Mr. Dorian, Mr. Ritchie, go right ahead.
Is the meeting still jammed, closed?
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Hi, Lynette. Thank you for having today. Just to kind of piggyback on the last question, one, once the farming is available, because I have also
You need to
taken
get
your
some dye
advice
on
of
the
doing it for
inside.
several different wallets
Well,
outside of
yeah.
MetaMask, do we need to
I'm
move
sure
it
we
back
will.
into our primary
So
wallet
is this the
in
actual
order to
website address?
participate in the fund?
Yeah,
Is
I
it-
would, once
is
it
that
comes
their new
time for the
one?
farming, because
Or is that one of the
it's based
scammer
on,
ones?
well, I mean, it really wouldn't make a difference if you're doing it for the same time frame, but I would. I'd move it all into one wallet when you're ready to stake it into that contract.
It would be a real shame
And
if
should it
somebody
be our
came to
main wallet
Iceland
It
that
don't
we
matter what
established
wallet.
from the beginning?
Yeah, it doesn't
could be a
Doesn't matter
terrorist
what one. Okay,
organisation.
perfect. Thank you so much for your time.
Yep, you're welcome.
Wish I could turn that down. I wonder if I can turn it down.
Thank you, Mr. Ritchie.
And they might be
Oh,
investigating.
I'm just wondering.
Miss
Hey,
Lynette,
Susie, you
looks
wouldn't
like
be able to
that's
tell
all
me.
for today.
Mr. Humphrey,
Anything
can
else
you
from your
speak
side?
for a bit? I just want to know whether I can turn
I
her
don't
down
think
with
so.
this knob and have you
That's all I
speak.
All right. So, Ken, unless you have something
Are you
else,
there?
we definitely appreciate your time and
I've turned
information
everyone
and
down. There's
education.
the answer to that question.
Lynette,
No, right,
and we
that
look
didn't work.
forward to being back here again with you tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern.
All right, I may try to do a 9 p.m.
No,
tomorrow
no,
night as
I
well,
muted
so
everyone.
I'll let you guys know tomorrow at 4, but
I wish I had a separate
sometime then.
volume knob for the web browser and one for the people in the
All right. Until
who
then,
have been
everyone,
interviewed.
you have a wonderful, safe evening, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, did that just end like that?
Right. Yeah, the main weak point in all these scammers is the Iceland domain name servers that point to various other parts of the world. There's Iceland and then there's Cloudflare. If you
Yep.
attack both those routes, yeah, that's the best way to take down websites. Three ways. If you take ICANN, you file a federal case, you go to Iceland, you go to Cloudflare, you take them down, and anybody in the crypto world who's down for more than a few weeks is screwed.
Right, and yeah, so yeah, I can hear you. I'm just trying to. I'm using new software for the first time today, and it's pretty cool. But I'm still trying to figure out how to get things. Did you? We should have all heard that, all right. So where'd you go? You've disappeared now.
No, it's always use tape on your camera.
What's tape?
No, nobody can hack a piece of masking tape.
Mate, if they want to watch me in my office, they're more than welcome. Normally in here causing havoc. I thought it was funny though with how she blamed me or tried to say I'm a hacker. I think that's actually bloody brilliant. I can actually probably get her on the phone now. She's
Yeah, but
gone.
that shows that they're more concerned.
Yeah. Have you had any success with that method that you mentioned? Is a question from Susie. That question come up on the screen. I'm just going to go through here and see if we can find any other meeting that might be happening at the moment.
There's a tool related to ping, which is millisecond ping, which relates you to where you are in the world. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's not relating you to where you are, it's relating you to where other servers are around you. It's called peaking.
Yeah, and what do you? Is it like using a VPN or something?
No, it's like pinging somebody and actually finding out where they really are.
All right, and could you theoretically find out where? Could you find out where?
Delays, but it's live in real time, and basically it enables you to see where similar servers around you in the same city as you are pinging at that moment in time. It's called peaking.
How do you spell it? Can you put it in the chat room? Or how do we chat? Do we have it in the house?
It's semi-underground.
Oh, right. Well, one I use, I go to utilities, and remember my bookmarks are all online now. And what is her website address? So I figured there's one called MoveQuest. So if I went to movequest.net, put that URL in here, and went public scan, you'll see.
Are you using Whois.com?
No, I use this one because it's AI, and I've tracked websites for ages and done all that sort of stuff, and I sort of get dizzy after a while because I don't really know what to do with it once I grab it, to be honest. But it's like
There's basically
I
two
don't
servers.
actually
DNS1 and DNS2. There are two servers. So there's a server, and then there's a backup server that basically, when you dial something in on a URL, it looks it up on a DNS, and there's a backup. If that fails, it goes to the DNS2. So basically, wherever they're pointed, you'll find a lot of crypto people are based in Iceland, Reykjavik.
Yeah. So let's have a look at this one here. You see, so at the moment, it basically says that they've got Cloudflare on their computer. It seems to be hosted probably with Google.
Random.
If you go to links, it will tell you any links that's on their website that point off to MetaMask. Behavior, similar. So similar is what I quite like because it often tells you when we were doing other scams, we could put the website address in here and it brought up all their test websites. But often you'll find these are websites that are actually on the same IP and they have a dynamic IP address, so it doesn't mean too much.
Ghana?
Ghana? Well, that does, yeah. But they're...
Ghana's next to Nigeria. So this is what I was saying about the FBI, and they actually run the data centers in Nigeria and Ghana.
Right.
So, but a lot of people pretend to be African scammers when they're not.
Right. Okay.
Nigeria actually has a bad name, and the Nigerian government actually want to close that down.
Yeah.
So you have a lot of government buy-in and American buy-in.
Yeah. Oh, well, let's go MOVEQUEST. So let's flip a browser here. So let's go to. So what I normally do is if I come to here, and I go to Google.
Can you not just flag? Can you not just flag on Facebook that it's a scam?
No.
MOVEQUEST is on Facebook.
I don't know where you've been, mate, but none of what you're saying actually works. Nothing. We've done all this.
MOVEQUEST is on Facebook. Do a search.
Yeah, no, but you can spend all day reporting to YouTube, and it just doesn't work. It's just a waste of time. So it's just everything's a good idea in theory, but I've got better things to do in my time, than report these people all day long because it just doesn't make any difference. So that's why I get fed up. So that's why I go into these meetings and cause disruption because it's just no one does anything. I mean, I've been in Zoom meetings with, literally the IRS providing video evidence of people who have been incarcerated because they've literally. So this is Lynette, right? And if we go into Ponzi schemes and scams, then I haven't actually done a bit of a database on her. But when I go in here, I've now got GetFit MOVEQUEST. If I go back to Lynette, so she's meant to be the founder of that. So now I can... So this database that you're looking at here is accessed by 2 government departments. So the Zoom meeting links that you see in here today were all the names of all the people that were in that meeting. And we can now search for those people's names at a later date and know what time and date they were actually in that meeting. Which is actually what we're sort of doing. So we're building up a timeline of events. So when you go to GetFit Quest, I haven't got much information on here, but if I want to, I can actually put the founder. Now, the guy that I spoke to just 2 days ago told me that the founder is not Lynette, because they're probably saying they're a DAO or something like that. But they're not. They're just, So if I go to founders, then I go back here, I go link, and I'll put Liz, whatever her name is, Lynn, in there. And then people from government agents can actually go in here. They can go into MOVEQUEST. If you go to here, you'll see that we've got more than just scale to fit. So if we go back to here, oops, that one there, with luck, we'll catch up in a second, reset. But then if you go to home, if you go to persons of interest, you'll see that in here we've actually got, literally 260 people that we're investigating. And each one of those has their own database. So in America, you can go in here and you can see that we've been investigating. So we do know Lynette's in America because we've got her in America, and that means that we can get access.
Can you take her to court?
Eh?
Can you take her to court?
Well, I'm not that guy. That's not my role. I mean, I'd love to take her to court, but first of all, I'd have to prove I've lost money, and I've been scammed by her, because I don't want to listen to you unless you've got.
Just monitor when she goes to court and get a picture of her and post it on some shizzle that causes her hassle at immigration.
Yeah, but that's cool. So we went to
Amber Alert. Amber Alert is the thing you need to look at, and you need to get somebody to post a face thing on Amber Alert, and she'll get picked up, and then they'll look through her phone. She'll get stopped at immigration. They'll pick up her phone, they go through it, and then it'll flag things with the FBI. That's what you want.
So why Lynette's so pissed off with me is we actually got her featured in behind MLM, and there's a picture of me and Lynette having a chat there. No doubt, Lynette, you're watching right now because I know you're chumping here. And considering that we're only a small organisation, we're actually doing bloody well in creating awareness. And hopefully next month or 2 months' time, we're going to be in quite a big article, which will actually really
Where's the money going?
Well, that's a great question, and it's a really good question because that's what we ask.
The money won't be in the US. I can tell you that right now. The money will not be in the US.
Yeah, but we get that. But like we've tracked $350 million gone into one scam. I can show you. Look at this. If I go to blockchain, if I go to Tron, here's now we've been chasing another scam called Boomerang, and we've got access to their super wallet address, and everything that gets deposited, which has been over $350 million in the last 12 months, we've been following the money, and as it gets passed from one crypto wallet to another, in here you can actually see 2.2 million, 2.4 million, 2.5 million, and there's $7.2 million being transferred into Binance, which everyone knows is basically lost the community. But when you go to
But are there any key things in that path that identify a friendly country?
What are you saying?
Are there any key things in that path that identify a friendly country where you can stop the transfer?
Mate, it's all over the world.
Yeah.
And and what are we going to do? Go to Binance and claim that this you need to.
No, Binance is Chinese. Binance is Chinese.
Yeah, but you go to how come Binance isn't allowed in a lot of countries at the moment because it's Chinese based?
Yep.
Yep. So what are you meant to do? Like, how do you stop crypto fraud? You can't report to people. You can put a hold on people's wallet addresses if you
flag it as terrorism. Flag it as terrorism.
Mate,
Flag it as child trafficking.
You just talked about using Amber Alerts, which is for children.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't use an Amber Alert for an adult called Lynn who's running a scam. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they would get done. We'd be like the little boy that called Wolf. You see,
there are certain sectors where you feed in information and it appears elsewhere.
Right. Well, I think what would really make it work a bit better would be obviously anything that you're suggesting. Have you had a test case where something like that's worked?
Publish your stuff or share your stuff, and things will randomly appear.
What do you mean?
Well, just have a way of sharing your stuff, and random friendly acts can appear.
Okay. Well, we've got a database here of a lot of these people, and even what I'm flipping through right here at the moment is just half the Zoom links of people who are running similar scams. So here's a scam right here and right now, all right? I don't know who he is, but let's find out who he is. And hopefully you got
of options, but
this meeting is being recorded.
But that's one thing that you can consider.
Okay, so who have we got here?
To enable your
Control D, downtown personal meeting. Don't know who he is.
Experience some growth.
6 people in the room. Not really a big one.
And
you're trying to figure out who I am? Okay, let's go hide self view for a start. Might be a bit wiser.
Did that make sense? Did you follow that? Okay.
So now I'm going to go in with another.
Murray Jackson. Could you just introduce yourself? Because I'm not familiar with the name. Where are you calling from?
Are you talking to me?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh, thanks for having me on. Appreciate it.
Welcome, welcome. And where are you calling from?
New Zealand.
Oh, New Zealand. Nice, nice.
Land of the white long cloud, do they call it?
And I think this is your first time here, no?
That's right. Yeah, just found your address for your link meeting in a WhatsApp group, I think.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. And who told you about it? Who invited you?
I can't remember. I'm no good at names. I'm a wee bit dyslexic, but sorry about that.
Well, no worries. So do you have any particular questions? Tell us what's going on with yourself. Now, are you part of are you a license holder with Boomerang? Give us some background so I can best assist you.
No, I don't have any license with Boomerang because I've actually shut it down now, haven't they?
Okay, I'll cover that. So what do you have in relation to the WASP project?
Well, as you got a colleague who actually set themselves up on We Are All Satoshi, and he was asking for some help he wanted to get out of it, so we actually helped him sell his miners to some other people that wanted to get into it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we just found some people that were keen to get into it.
So do you have miners or only, or?
No, I represent an organisation that sort of helps people, move their stuff around, really. So it's kind of like a wee bit confidential, but yeah. And are you involved in Boomerang now?
Correct, but so you're not involved in the WASP community?
No, I am. I've got a login and I've got an account, but I just haven't really I'm really passive. So I can log in, but I haven't actually gone and bought a left leg and a right leg, and I haven't done any promotion of it. But I'm just trying to figure out what's happening. I was actually really disappointed when the bridge doesn't exist. So it seems like everything is now hidden behind BTCC, and you can't actually get your money out, but you're just encouraged to buy assets with it. It's like a game of Monopoly, really, isn't it? At the moment, because you can't really get anything back to the real world unless you do a backhanded swap with somebody who's coming in.
Okay, so there are a couple of things that are under development, and right now, what's in place is because you mentioned Boomerang, so you asked a question about that. I'll address that.
Thank you.
But there is a launch for the 9Pay card to be launched, which is a cryptocurrency a credit card. That's going to be launched. That's the first thing. Once that's launched, then the P2P platform will be launched and made available. That will be the second thing that will be being put into place, and that will enable a person to exchange and convert their, say, USDT BTC20 to, say, USDT TRC20. So at that point, because things are in the process of being developed, that's when a person can, as you said, cash out into the real world.
Well, yeah, that's interesting. So how can you exchange your BTCC? Does it work on a normal exchange?
Oh, no, you can, your BTCC, you can convert to USDT BTC20 in the DApp. That's functional.
Oh, sorry. So you can transfer your BTCC within the network into USDT, but can you get the USDT back to a proper exchange, or is it stuck there?
Yeah, that's what I just explained.
All right.
The person converts USDT BTC20. Once the first thing is the card's going to be launched, and the next is the P2P platform. And on the P2P platform, that's where a person will be able to exchange their USDT BTC20 for, say, USDT TRC20.
Because I was involved way back at the start when I think you couldn't actually transfer your money out. Like the bridge broke for BTCC.
Jackson, that's in the past. I'm telling you what's in place moving forward. That's what we're under development, and under the development, that's what will be in place, enabling someone.
So it's not in place now?
Not at this very moment.
I
We're
see.
in the process of development, and within, say, we're talking within the next 2 weeks, that should all be squared away.
And what bank is the 9Pay with?
It's I don't know the exact bank, but it is a partnership with Visa.
All right. So Visa's backing this? Is that what you're saying?
It's a partnership with Visa. And anywhere where Visa can be used, anywhere in the world, the 9Pay card can be used.
Have you got any way of verifying that? Because that's, like, I know there was the reason I asked this, there's a company called Transit Card, and they claimed that they had a partnership with Visa, and then Visa went after them. They had to remove their logo off the card, but I've never actually found anywhere that we can verify that that's true. Is there, could we contact Visa somehow?
So, as soon as the launch of the Visa card, what we're just waiting for is the app to be approved by Visa. Once that's approved, it will be launched, and we'll be able to approve it in real time with the actual use of the card.
Visa doesn't actually back this though, does it?
Wait, a minute.
Is it right?
Say it again?
Visa doesn't actually back this card. There's no proof of that. Is that right? Or have you got some proof?
Yeah, as I said, I haven't researched it to provide that kind of proof. As I said, once the card is launched, I think then it will be satisfied.
The other one,
seems like,
the other one I wouldn't mind knowing is
Jackson.
What's the matter, mate?
I don't think
too many questions.
This is not the call for you. Like, this is my team call. This is not, like a call. It's really a private call, so I'm not quite sure how you got this number.
Yeah,
and it's
but the 9Pay card, you're actually asking people to participate in a pre-sale, but you haven't actually been approved, or the card hasn't been issued by Visa. So you're just asking people to invest now, and you're hoping that it's going to eventuate in the future.
Yeah, like I said, this is not the call for you, Jackson.
You can't answer that question?
No, I can't.
You mean you're doing pre-sales for 9Pay, but you can't answer the question? Oh, that was a crack up. Yeah, that's what we do here, Humphrey, is, like this guy here is telling people that they should participate in a pre-sale.
Get back on it. Get back on it. E9 Visa is what they're trying to peddle.
Yeah. Yeah, we will be.
E9. Say you have a friend, Kevin. That's my name, Kevin.
Yeah. Well, why don't you jump in here yourself and have a go? Because we've done all that. These guys don't care, don't know, and they literally don't even understand what they're peddling. They don't even know what bank is issuing the card that they claim. They claim that Visa, because they're just repeating jargon that they've heard from Chavez.
Yeah.
And like you're right. They're all, the card will never eventuate. Nothing's going to eventuate here. And the guy couldn't even answer my questions, and I was being quite polite. And then he kicks me out because it got too tricky for him. It's just,
he kicked you out. Okay.
Yeah, no, well, that's what I've got on the screen. It's got, and Visa does not back this, because Visa you'd be able to find this. So it's just absolutely, it's comical that these guys think this is what you do, but it's just, yeah. Hey, Mr. Humphrey, I've got an appointment in half an hour in town, so I've got to fly pretty soon, but I don't want to lose contact with you. You sound like you've got a few good ideas there.
He sounded American.
Mate, I've got a database of 250 people from all around the world, and I've gone to the IRS. I've got a phone number here to the IRS. I've got 4 people, IRS agents. I send them messages of people. I've told them that I've got $6 million coming into the UK, do a search on J5. And I tell them these things and they don't give me any feedback whatsoever. The only success we've had in the last 3 years is we've got 2 government agents that look at my database on a daily basis. I see them looking at the content that we're putting online. They can't ask us any information about these people because of the Privacy Act. They don't. The IRS, Homeland Security, the FBI are all fucking useless.
Yeah, useless.
Yep.
Useless.
So reporting people all day long is just a waste of time, in my opinion. So I just go into these meetings and cause disruption, and I'm hoping that the media
I appreciate that.
is going to be our savior, because the media is going to make the politicians pull their finger out and force people to do shit. You know what I'm saying?
But outside the US, you need to realise that flagging people as kiddie stealers, terrorists, brings them under the gaze of the local government. The US don't give a shit. The US is huge. It doesn't give a shit about any other country. What you need to do is flag these people to foreign governments, even if it turns out to be a fake story. The police are already on their case.
Mate, do a search for J5. All right? And that's an organisation that goes from Australia, UK, Canada, America, and some other Netherlands. And they aren't interested. In fact, somebody told them that.
Okay. Also look at NATO Article 5. Do you know why? Because when the US was attacked in 2001, a load of people from all over NATO countries basically can do what the fuck they like in the United States. That has never been countermanded. And I've even said, hey, the Malvo guy, the DC sniper, I was there. I flagged a report via certain things. You do realise if you release him from prison, I'm going to hunt him down and kill him. That's my orders. And I was in US 2001 onwards. I was told any terrorist, take him down, kill, do what the fuck he like. And that, read NATO Article 5, I can do. And if my government tells me to do something, I can do it. And I have immunity from US federal court, the United States, everything else. Treaty is supreme law. And I even queried it as various state governments, like, I've still got this order to take down this guy. You're going to release him from prison. I have an order to take down and kill this guy.
Yeah. So what's your point?
My point is, Australia isn't part of NATO. Read NATO Article 5 and understand any country can be ordered to do something, and if the guy in command of it, Tony Blair, orders you to do something and then he's discounted and pulled out of government, nobody's countermanding that order. So I can basically flag people for anything I want to do, and it's not just me, a lot of other people. And basically, I've already queried it with the United States. Well, there's no countermand, and the United States cannot stop that because it's NATO. It's a treaty. Under NATO, treaty is supreme law in the United States. So basically,
it's not really what we're doing,
anybody in Europe.
Hold it. Hello, Danny speaking. Whoops. Somebody's ringing me. It's sort of not what we're doing, that sort of style. I mean, I don't want a SWAT team outside my house because I've reported somebody for being a terrorist and then I haven't got any evidence to back it up. The same, but it's all great.
That's my history. So I did do that stuff, and I'm the guy that wades through the garage and works out whether they are a terrorist or not. And trust me, I flagged this 20 odd years. I still don't work for you, but I'm still commanded to do this shit. It goes a long way.
Well, there's more ways to fight the battle. I mean, I think we've got a team of Avengers, and we want everyone to have their own strength. So, I mean, you can be the guy that does all that sort of stuff. It's ideal. But, I mean, we haven't got a bit of a success, but I think our success at the moment will be getting, a media awareness. If we get to be on a Netflix documentary, and then we can start being a bit clever. I mean, because YouTube's not my friend at the moment. They will, I'll probably, as soon as I get rich and famous, YouTube will shut down my YouTube channel because I'll be too too much out there, you know. So I'm going to be a victim of my own demise eventually. But in the meantime, we create a lot of awareness, you know.
I do a lot of South China Sea stuff, if you get my drift. South of China Sea. So
yeah, no, I reckon, mate. I want to. We've got some amazing contacts, which is and Joe Rogan. We wrote to Joe Rogan. He's not quite interested in us yet, but we'll get there one day. But if anyone is watching this, just remember there's a couple of things that we're doing right now. Is I've got a pretty strong website called dehek.com, right? And on here, you can see that we've got a contact page. And if you click on Contact Us, you'll see that we've got a form you can fill out and provide us any information of anything that you've been scammed by. You know, times, date, wallet addresses, people, your downlines, your uplines, your sidelines, anyone that's referred you into these scams, please do let us know. We'll research it. The other thing that we've got is where did my crypto go? A lot of people, we've got experts that are Avengers, and you can fill out this form and you give us your crypto wallet addresses that you sent the money to, and then we can track where the money actually went. And we have actually been quite successful in doing that with a lot of people. And the other one is we've just recently added, if you hold your mouse over the contact button, there's a bookmark link. And in the bookmark links, you can actually see all the bookmarks to the meetings that we're gate crashing right now. We got one of those too, mate. Love your keyboard. And you can see all the links to all the meetings. So all the Ponzi controls, the meetings, and we've put them public so people can go into these Zoom meetings and cause disruption. And the other one is we've now provided a place where you can actually give us Zoom links. You need to put the Zoom link in and the ID. We know not the password. Send them through to us. That will come to my inbox, and then we can add them to our bookmark list. The other one is we've got a pretty good following on YouTube. We're getting more every day. We're streaming right now. Normally we're streaming on 8 different platforms, but I've stuffed up something with my broadcasting software. But you'll see all our links to all our Zooms. And we're pretty much out there, really, to be honest. There's not much that we're not missing at the moment, and there's lots of room for improvement. And we are looking for people. It's nice to meet you, Humphrey, and it's great to hear your ideas and your suggestions. And we all play a role in actually getting these systems worked out. There's meant to be a meeting with Tammy Jackson today. I've probably got a busy day. I've got to work later on today, help my mate out to do something. But Tammy Jackson, I Steal Your Crypto, there's a lady that we've got a massive database on and a massive history with her, but we're calling her a predatory community builder. I think I've said that wrong, but anyway, it's pretty cool. The
magic term is if the server's route to Nigeria, the magic term for people to flag is it could be Boko Haram, which is the Islamic terrorist organization in Nigeria. So if it looks if it's pointing Nigeria, get people to report Boko Haram, because that will flag on FBI, CIA, and all the other American people, and they will go down like a ton of bricks on anybody in the US. Anybody else don't give a shit, but that's my tip.
What about Jason? What's his name? Jason. We had a guy that we went after. Jason Michaels. He's a Nigerian guy. Stole 81 million. Sorry, get that right. 81 million stolen.
Did he fly into Dubai and Saudi?
Well, we don't have international, but if you look at my 1600 videos and all the thumbnails, I would put Jason Michael, but I can't actually spell his name. Where is he? Michael.
Flag him with Bahrain, UAE, and
Mate, you're
Saudi.
going to get us arrested.
They'll pick him up.
But look at this guy here. So this is him here. This is how slimy he is. I can't play that music, would you believe? But that's him there, Jason. Now, he's a scumbag, that guy. But he stormed our Zoom meeting.
I can't see anything.
Oh, can't you? You've got to go on the live somehow. But we had one of the videos that we did of him had 11,000 people look at it in 2 days. And then he stormed our Zoom meeting, this one here, where we were going to do a whole thing on him. and he stormed our Zoom meeting,
the profit will
and we had
increase,
tugmans all over the
move
screen.
from 0.3
But he didn't want us
to
broadcasting his
normal
scam.
rate.
But this guy's a Nigerian guy, and he now
Not to
has
interject, but
he
for
has
him to say
armed
on,
people escorting him around the country.
Yeah, blockchain, yeah.
Right. And then yeah, so that's a Nigerian guy, but yeah, if we can stop those sort of people, that would be good. All right, everyone.
You need to talk to people in Ireland. There's a lot of Nigerian people in Ireland that have good connections to the government in Nigeria.
Yeah. Well, when you've got a police escort and you're opening up Apple stores in your hometown using scammers' money.
No. The money is basically next door to Nigeria is Niger. Military coup. Yeah, they have no way to move the nuclear fuel. Like 25% of the EU's energy comes from Niger, which is a military coup government, which 18 months ago did a military coup. They want to make links. Nigeria want to make links. Nigeria want to be uranium nuclear processing. Any fucking Islamic fucker is toast in Niger or Nigeria. That's the route you need to take.
I love it.
And I'm on about like the same level as oil and gas in Nigeria maybe 20 years ago. Yeah, the government wants to close down anything to do with Islamic terrorists. Boko Haram is a magic word.
You can be our Islamic terrorist scout and all that stuff you're doing. I'd love to get involved in it. I don't want to get killed, but I have had a few death threats. Somebody tried to sue me in the New Zealand High Court for $3.8 million last year. I managed to get my way out of that one.
So somebody tried to kill me from a pizza bar in 2001.
Jesus.
In Chicago. An Islamic fucker. And he reached into his pocket, but his pocket wasn't deep enough. And I said, look at some fucker who has deep pockets. Is it like Taxi Driver? So I said, this was literally after 9/11, probably 6 months after 9/11. I said, the fuckers you need to be careful of are the fuckers with deep pockets. I said, zigzag, run away, but fucking zigzag. And the guy zigzagged. I had a Swedish military uniform coat at that point in time. That tells you a lot. Yeah, I spent, when Russia was threatening Sweden and Sweden wasn't part of NATO, I went before Sweden joined NATO. That tells you a lot.
No,
I do a lot of this fucking shit.
Well, welcome to the Avengers,
basically, I work under the principle, I'm over 50. I don't give a shit if some fucker shoots me. I'm going to fucking take you down. And that's the mental...
Mate, we might be brothers from another lover.
Well, let's face it. Sweden, as in basically 30 years since I was last in Sweden, Sweden is screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Ukraine is doing well. Ukraine is really doing well. I support Ukraine. I support the Ukrainian people from defending against a larger aggressor. Yeah, and this is why I'm going to Southeast Asia, a certain country that's been attacked by China. That's my retirement plan. But yeah, I might take down you fuckers.
Right, I've got an appointment in 19 minutes going out for a coffee with a pastor, would you believe, who's trying to save me from being an ex-Jehovah's Witness. So I've got to go. But there's a cult conference here in New Zealand at the moment, and I got silenced. They didn't want me to speak because if I was going to be part of this cult conference, I reckon that I would have stopped other ex-cult people from attending, would you believe? So that was a long, different story, but that's happening this weekend. And in the meantime, I've got a parish.
It's happening in the Philippines, trust me. Philippines, look at the Philippines. There's weird fuckers in the Philippines.
Yeah. Hey, nice to have you here, Mr. Humphreys. We will see you again. Now, reach out to me on WhatsApp if you haven't already. I'm easy to find. Just go to dehek.com, find my contact details.
You need to get a Proton Mail. Yeah, it's the only email that works. Don't do Gmail, any other crap. Governments are hacking it. Proton Mail. Look at the former head of MI5, a certain Richard. Yeah. Yeah, I was the advisor to that guy.
Yep.
So
Good.
don't do anything. Don't put it subject. Put it all in the fucking body. Don't do
I don't use
attachments.
Gmail.
Attachments now work, but yeah.
I use a
Don't,
paid
don't.
paid service for my email.
Proton Mail is the way to go.
I've got to go. Hey, it's been awesome, mate. Hey, this is great. I'm just going to sign off. You can stay in the background. It's Danny de Hek, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger, here to name and shame anyone running or promoting a Ponzi scheme or a scam. Well, we've made havoc once again. We've been the bane of the thorn in the side of Lynette, who's from GetFit Mining. Apparently we're scammers and we're hackers and we're hacking into her system and we're trying to steal people's crypto. That's the story she wants to go with, but you just want to go search for her on Behind MLM. And thank you for the coffee and the support today. I hope you like the new software. I'm going to be listening to this in the car on the way to meet with my parish, and we're going to listen to see what we're doing. Now, I'm not sure how to finish this, so we'll see you in the next meeting. Mr. Humphreys. I used to know a guy called Richard Humphreys. That's why I said that. Mr. Humphreys, you reach out to us on
Well,
WhatsApp.
what I was going to say was that there's a lot of people from Auckland, New Zealand that did some work back in water countries. Yeah, connecting via the people that did stuff in northwest London via water companies.
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
I've worked with these guys. They're IT, they're cyber, they're automation guys. A lot of automation guys went in a certain period of time to northwest London.
Yep.
Three
I got to go,
valleys.
mate.
Yeah, three valleys is the magic word. If you find people, three valleys, these people, you've seen my picture. These people, if you find them, will verify that's me. That's your truth.
All right. Will
Yeah,
you reach out to me so I can
fi-
chat to you offline? I've got to go, mate. I've got an appointment, so I can't carry on anymore, but I really appreciate you being here.
GU Vivendi, GU
All right, mate.
Vivendi,
I'm just
three
going to end
valleys.
this.
Yeah, I work them.
Yep. All right. See you, everybody.